hello. Oh. E aí, pessoal, tudo bem? Hoje eu tô aqui com uma convidada especial, a Natalia. Veio de lá da Polônia. You can say hi now.
Hello and obrigado.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks. Então, pessoal, vamos esperar o pessoal que tá entrando aí. A gente já vai começar a pintar. A ideia aqui... eu vou falar em português e inglês, tá? Pra vocês... Eu tô falando pra câmera errada, a câmera tá aqui. A ideia é que a gente vai fazer a mesma miniatura, vai pintar. Ela já tá continuando em cima de uma miniatura que eu comecei. E depois ela vai começar a pintar, né? E a gente vai ver. Eu tô em outra câmera aqui. Eu vou desligar a minha cara pra não ficar aparecendo muito, mas é isso. Let me read the comments. Vou ler os comentários. Boa noite pro Raoni. I'll just say hi to everyone here now. Just where Natalia, you can...
I can start doing stuff.
Whenever you want, I'll start. And se vocês quiserem perguntar alguma coisa pra ela, só perguntar aí. There's a lot of people saying that are big fans of your work.
Thank you very much. I'm just trying to post earlier, so don't mind me.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Ela já tá agradecendo aí pra quem mandou. Obrigada pela presença de todos. I'm thanking the presence of everyone. There's a lot of people here. Boa noite, Alexandre, Mago Aventureiro, o Ale, o Iago. Yeah. A gente conseguiu. We did it. We brought her here. Yes.
I came here. I'm here in Brazil. Yeah.
She's here. It worked. Funcionou aqui. O Marcos também tá aí, o Raoni, o Renato, o Iago, o Fábio. Por favor, dá o like aí, quem puder já deixar o likezinho aqui. Eu vou ficar aqui. Ela vai... Tem uma única coisa que eu vou falar pra vocês. I'll talk about the left hand problem we will have here. É que ela é destra e eu sou canhoto. Eu esqueci disso. Eu esqueci que as pessoas são destras e só eu sou canhoto. I forgot people are right-handed and I'm the wrong one. Então a câmera às vezes ela pode ser que ela vai pintar com um pouco de dificuldade, porque a câmera tá do lado que uma pessoa destra coloca a mão. Então ela vai...
See?
Yes. E às vezes eu vou regular a câmera lá, ela vai começar pintando, a gente vai revezando aqui, tá? But she's... Yeah, you're wrong. And we are all good. The channel is taking international proportions, Marcos said. Obrigado, Marcos.
Now I just have to learn how to speak Portuguese and everything will be fine.
Yes. O som da Natalia tá bom? I asked if your sound is good. If
Pierogi.
Yes.
Is it good?
Because is it good? If it good, if not, I can move the sound bar there. Tá show. People said it's all good. Okay.
Cool.
And the questions are already popping here.
Okay, maybe let's start with them.
Of course. Alexandre asked, what kind of paint do you use? The brands and the kind, if maybe oil?
Cool. So I paint with acrylic paints and I use different brands.
Marcas diferentes.
Yeah, so my favorites are right now AK 3rd Gen.
Ela gosta da AK?
Yeah, so like this, for example, I think they are popular. And then Dance Acrylics from Abteilung, which is AK2, basically.
Isso, e ela gosta dessa outra marca que é a Abteilung, que é a marca de luxo da AK, né? Elas fazem a linha artística, de pigmento artístico, ela gosta bastante também.
And then I like to paint with some of my paints that are actually half transparent. So Fantasy and Games line from Sky 75 is very good for that.
Ela gosta também de pintar com as tintas de linha que são um pouco mais translúcidas, né? Então ela citou a Fantasy aqui que ela gosta bastante, que é da Scale 75. Yeah, that's it. Okay, the sound is good. Everybody's saying the sound is good.
Can you hear the dog?
I'm sorry?
Can they hear the dog?
I don't think they can hear like us. Because, she's asking if they can hear the dog, but I think you can. Acho que vocês podem ouvir o cachorro, mas não. Because one time I asked a viewer about that, and he replied, "What dogs? It's very hard to hear them, but we can hear like they are in our ear." A gente pode ouvir que como se eu estivesse na orelha, mas acho que pra vocês não, os cachorros nem assim dá pra ouvir, mas não tanto, né? It's not that bad. Alexandre falou que got... Alexandre replied that he also loves AK.
Yes, so AK, very good on every continent, basically.
Ela falou que gosta basicamente de todas da AK. And I think we have other question. Okay. They said they are using you as an excuse to open the store stock. The store
yes,
goodies.
Of course. He paid me.
Yes. We have another... Wow, there will be a lot of questions. What do you think of Golden Demon being mostly a heavy metal painting style? Does it prevent people from exploring different artistic expression? This one comes from Diogo Machado. Obrigado, Diogo, pela pergunta.
Okay, so I want to participate in this year Golden Demon for the first time. So
nice.
I should say that Golden Demon is great and I love GW and Citadel paints are the best.
Wow.
But actually Golden Demon is kind of shit, right? So yeah, I think that it's very limiting because they were closing the style of painting to like you couldn't see what I'm painting. They were they were closing the painting style basically to advanced heavier metal, which is GW style of box art painting. Mm-hmm. And first of all, it's very, I know it's not very realistic, their style, because they like to basically edge highlight each edge all around, doesn't matter when the source of light is placed, right? Mm-hmm. So you really needed to adjust your own style to their like preferences. And also I've heard that, and this is what I've heard actually, so it's not, I wasn't there, I didn't see that, but I actually have heard that they sometimes pick up the winners to kind of push their marketing further.
Oh,
so,
the line of products.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think that's kind of fair, right? But also the latest Slayer Sword, I think, or something. I'm very in depth with this competition, as you can see. They awarded like this mirror reflection vampire, right? And that was actually kind of optimistic to see. Mm-hmm. Because they really admired something that is more artistic and more in-depth visually. So
yes,
we will see how it goes, but
not the usual thing.
No,
right?
It's usually it's not the usual. Like if you want to participate in Golden Demon, don't have your hopes up. Mm-hmm. Don't just go there to participate, to have fun, meet with people, have fun. And don't expect anything, and then you won't be, sad that you didn't win because, I don't know, choices, right? Mm-hmm. It's completely random. Even if you are one of the best painters in the world, you may not win on this particular Golden Demon, but you could win on another Golden Demon somewhere else, basically.
Yeah. I will try to translate just the
I
general
forgot.
thought.
Sorry.
No worries. Ela tá falando que ela, em geral, ela não gosta do Golden Demon, né? Não é uma coisa que ela... Porque justamente ela é uma competição mais comercial mesmo. Acho que a opinião dela é bem alinhada com a minha. I acho que ela é very aligned with my opinion with Golden Demon. E meio que... Normalmente ganha quem eles acham que vai ser uma pintura que vai empurrar uma certa linha de produtos da Games Workshop. Mas o último foi um que ganhou uma coisa que é bem artística, que era um vampiro refletido. Então, foi uma esperança ali, mas geralmente eles vão mais para esse lado comercial e não tanto lado artístico. Por isso que eu também, particularmente, não gosto tanto. We have a lot I just translated, I think, the general idea. Mm-hmm. But you can go on, no worries about the translation. I'll translate later.
I just wanted
most of the people, I think, they will understand in English.
Cool. I just wanted to mention that our opinions aligned because he paid me, right?
Yes. She's been paid to say the same things I do in the channel to make my opinion more valid.
Yeah. Atila is so intelligent, guys. He's so good painter.
No. I'm trying to learn. So there's more question accumulated here. Let's see the other. Okay, Kim, now Kim is minha cachorra asking for petting. Kim pedindo carinho. What's the kind of brushes do you like to use? What do you prefer, artificial or natural bristles?
I'm painting with Koliński Fabio. I'm painting with Koliński brushes, and I like to use them because they have very fine tip. I like to use the most Rosemary and Co. You cannot actually see the name because I basically...
Yeah, coincidentally, it's the same I sell in my store. It's just a coincidence, guys.
Yeah, don't mind it, guys.
É uma coincidência isso aí, que ela não tá falando do pincel que eu vendo na loja.
Also, you can buy Rosemary brushes at Atila's store, right? Yeah, go there, buy everything. So
please do that. No, actually, no, there's no stock at the moment.
Okay, so don't buy them. I paint with Rosemary and Co. brushes like the most, and I like them because, first of all, they have very fine tip. They are high quality usually, then they don't have the issues with quality control actually, so you don't risk having a bad brush. Yeah, and then the price is nice when compared to other Koliński brushes. So when I have to buy Raphael right now in this economy, I'm just my tear is going like that. And yeah.
Ok. Ela falou basicamente que ela gosta mais dos Rosemary, né? Que é um pincel custo-benefício bom, né? É barato e é bom, né? O que importa é isso. Tem a ponta bem fininha. Ela falou também os Rafael que ela gosta de usar, só que ela acha que tá muito caro e não tá um bom custo-benefício. Is Rafael from Winsor & Newton?
No. It's
a like, brand of its own.
It's a different brand, and I think that it's kinda is. I'm not sure actually over here, but my theory is that it's a smaller brand from UK.
Okay.
And maybe they have some distribution problems because of the UK left UE. Stuff like that, but this is from perspective of someone being in the United Europe. No.
Yeah.
European Union, yeah.
European Union, yes, that's correct. Ok, ela falou que ela acha que provavelmente o Rafael é uma submarca aí da britânica, né? E provavelmente eles estão tendo alguns problemas de distribuição porque justamente a Inglaterra saiu da União Europeia, né? Recentemente aí, então aí por isso talvez tenha ficado bem mais caro. Okay. They are saying to... Okay. Your camera is actually too bright. Let me fix that. And also, I can zoom a bit out. Maybe it will be easier. What's me?
From the painting?
Yeah. Place in a place where it's comfortable to you.
It's over here, I think. Also, sorry guys if I'm obscuring with my hand or with something because I'm painting in Atila's setup and my setup is different, so I know how to sit in my chair and have the hands positioned so it will work, but over here. And also we have rock dogs over here.
Yes.
Trying to steal our food.
Os cachorros estão tentando roubar comida aqui. Vamos ver, tem mais. We have more questions. Oh man, there's a lot. Let me see this one. Okay. About the camera. Let me fix the camera first. Okay. While she's painting, do you want to talk about what are you doing in terms of painting?
Right now, because Atila started painting this miniature, right? So I decided to make the shadows a little bit deeper. And that's why over here I mixed the base skin tone, which is basic flash from Sky 75, I think, which is available at Atila's store as well.
Oh, again. Coincidence.
And I'm doing this is my general way how to do shadows on skin tones. I take the basic premixed skin color paint. I take my usual shadow color, which is violet. So I usually I paint shadows with this violet, which is
is this the same one?
Yeah, this one available at Atira's store.
Oh, again! Wow, and that's a really good coincidence.
And this one, or I don't have the bottle, but there is like this one from Fantasy and Games line. It's called Dandelion Violet.
Yes,
it works the same. It is the same pigments, I think. Yeah, this one, Dandelion Violets from So this is the same basically stuff. Like similar. It works similarly. So I take the base color from the base skin tone. I mix it with the violet, and then in the middle I add a little bit of red oxide. Because basically most of the skin tones, like the Caucasian skin tones, right, are based like mixed with this red oxide and white. So now it's working almost like it should work. To confirm my theory, I have kind of reddish red oxide, but you can see like if you add a lot of white, it becomes more like actually like this skin tone over here. But because this is basically a color made of red oxide, I can kind of make it warmer with the pure red oxide. So, and when you have like the skin color, we have a lot of undertones in our skin. And we actually, like the normal living human skin tone, like before it gets really dark with the shadow, it actually gets a little bit brown, usually, because we have those red undertones in our skin. So I like to make it a little bit red before it actually goes more shadowed. So I'm doing like those side shadows with a little bit more brown. And then darker shadows with a little bit more of violet, actually. So you can see like the difference, I hope, at least.
Nice. Yes. Ela gosta bastante de usar o violeta como sombra, né? É uma cor fria. Mas ela gosta de bastante misturar o vermelho oxide, porque ela gosta de misturar com o branco, e aí já fica meio esse tom de pele caucasiano normal, assim, né? Então, e aí ela gosta bastante dessa sombra. Se vocês olharem até outros trabalhos dela, she uses a lot of the violet one, especially in the shadows.
Yeah,
even from other works.
You can see like this is the new tube of violet, and most of my paints look like that, and this is mine actually. So there is like big. I will find it somehow in the camera. Okay, so this is mine, and this is like the new one unused, and most of my AK paints are like that. So I don't actually. Yeah, I don't actually use that much of them because you don't need to spend that much, use that much paint in your painting. Yes. But I'm using a lot of this one.
Yes. Sounds good.
Sorry for being uncoordinated, but sometimes it's hard to find myself over here.
Not used to the setup. It's fine. Mas ela costuma usar pouca tinta, né? Como ela falou, como a gente costuma usar no geral, né? Mas ela usa bastante essas cores aí mesmo. Principalmente esse violeta. Deixa eu ver. We have a lot of questions that I think I missed. I'll need to find them here now.
We need to focus and actually be productive.
Yes, we're trying. We're trying. Alexandre is asking again, can you tell about the hobby in your country?
In my country, actually, miniature painting in my country, in Poland, became very popular during COVID. And a lot of people are painting bigger scales right now.
Nice.
By bigger scales, I mean like something like that, not Warhammer, right? Because in Poland, Warhammer is very, very popular, and actually miniature painting started with Warhammer in like 20 years ago.
Oh, I see. Ok. Do you want me to translate?
Yeah.
Ela falou basicamente que ela gosta bastante... o pessoal lá gosta bastante de pintar escalas maiores, né? Tá ficando mais popular por causa do Covid, durante o Covid. Mas ainda assim tem muita gente que vê o do Warhammer lá, porque o Warhammer é muito popular. Não só lá, como na Europa no geral, né? A maioria da galera vem do Warhammer. Né?
And we have in Poland, we had like basically COVID started and everyone was painting alone in their dungeons, in their cellars. And then after the COVID ended, everyone wanted start meeting, basically painting or like showing off their works. So the community really started working together. And we have right now very big festival like competition, which is called Contrast. And
it's the name of the festival, right?
Yeah. So everyone, it's actually happening during DOF, so the same week. This weekend there will be Contrast in Poland, and I'm here at DOF.
Oh man, is the largest event?
No,
in Poland?
Like in Poland, yeah, but not in Europe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And and there are like smaller groups around Poland. Also, Poland is like the size of one of your states, so the proportions of the length we have to go. And people are meeting in their smaller groups. The new competitions are arising because we have Contrast, but then other people started doing other competitions in their cities, and there are like every monthly or weekly meetups for painting or different events, and the community is just thriving.
Nice. Ela falou que tem bastante evento. Tem esse evento, it's called Contrast with K. Contrast com K. Eu tô falando, I'm speaking in English, I'm supposed to be speaking Portuguese. E aí ela falou que esse evento é um maior que tem lá, né? Obviamente que não é o maior da Europa, porque a Polônia é bem pequena, ainda mais perto dos estados brasileiros, nossa, que são maiores. Mas, no geral, é uma comunidade que está crescendo também, enfim, está se desenvolvendo aí. There's a lot of questions that I'm trying to find the ones I missed. Pessoal, se eu perdi a questão, não, pode fazer de novo, tá? Não se incomoda não. Se eu não li, é porque eu tô querendo ler mesmo. A lot of people saying that you are a very nice person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You are very nice to me.
Some say hi, but we have questions here. Have you ever tried handcraft cheap acrylic paints for fun at the beginning? Because here in Brazil, it's very common for people to start with cheap paints like acrylics.
I didn't start with like particular handcrafting paints, but in Poland we have this very shitty, I cannot say how much shitty brand of paint. It's called Pintura. You actually, when you are starting painting, and like when someone is starting painting and you want him to go away from painting, don't do that. Tell him to use Pinturas. And
oh no!
I bought those paints and it was hard for me. Yeah, and actually I started painting when I was like 19, because I started painting board games then. And I was using Pinturas, and my experience was so bad that I just decided that
really?
This is not worth my
it almost killed your hobby.
Yeah, basically initially did. And then after a year I came back to painting or something like that, maybe shorter, but I started painting with the old Vallejos or Vallejos, and then it became easier and better, but yeah.
Ela falou basicamente que lá tem uma marca, parece pior que a acrylics. It looks like it's worse than acrylics, because acrylics is actually usable. It's not good, but it's usable. Uma marca que é pior, e aí ela falou que, no geral, quando você quer fazer com que as pessoas desistam do hobby, aí você dá essa tinta pra ela. Ela falou que uma vez, inclusive, ela quase desistiu, porque ela tentou pintar lá e foi uma desgraça. Mas ela conseguiu achar umas tinta Vallejo lá pra comprar, e aí conseguiu, e é bem melhor, né? Quando você vai pra uma tinta do hobby, é muito melhor mesmo, né?
So the acrylics, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, so the acrylics, I tried a little bit over during my last week workshops, and I think that it's not that bad, but the consistency is problematic because it's like gel-like, and it's not actually because the paint is bad per se, but because it's adjusted to the flat painting, right? Because I know like different brands, and usually this is the issue for the like normal acrylics. So it's not because it's like cheap, but because it's actually made for painting paintings.
Yeah, like hard surface, like wood and stuff like that. Ela falou que ela não achou nem acrylic ruim, ela tentou no workshop da semana passada, né? E ela achou que não é tão ruim assim. Ela falou que o pior é meio que a consistência mesmo da tinta que não ajuda, porque, enfim, não foi feito pra isso, foi feito pra MDF, pra madeira, pra biscuit também. Enfim. Aí, but we have a lot more questions. Ricardo just said, Rafael, there is a store here in Brazil that sells Rafael, where he saw last time here. We are a bit, I'm running out because there's a lot more of questions, and I'm trying to keep this up. Do you know the wet palette from Creative Tools? Lucio is asking.
Yeah, it's Polish brand actually, you know. It's from...
That's why he asked.
The city Łódź, so yeah, I know it, and yeah, it's pretty good, I would say.
Nice. Neko Galaxies bring some wet palettes, isn't that?
Oh yeah, there are actually Creative Tools. So
really?
So there is this company. I can tell you something.
It's from inside. Dicas de dentro ali agora, pessoal.
So
Secrets.
There is the Creative Tools, and they are selling this wet palette under their brand. So it's green, right? Acid green. And there is Neko Galaxy that sells the same wet palette but in pink. And there is it's pink with glittery covering. And then there is Mindwork Games, which are selling the same palette, but it's actually casted in black plastic and with Mindwork Studio logo. And basically, if you really want this one particular wet palette, it's
just a matter of colors then.
colors and prices.
Oh.
So I won't shit talk the companies because I shouldn't, right? But just check out the different companies, and if you really want this one wet palette, and you don't care about the color, just pick out the cheapest one, yeah.
Ok, ela falou que basicamente, eu perguntei porque essa marca ela conhece, obviamente, ela é da Polônia, só que eu perguntei que a Neko Galaxy também tinha, e aí ela falou que é meio que a mesma coisa, e aí só meio que é só a cor da paleta que muda e uma é mais cara que a outra, no final das contas. Rodrigo asked this one, just I forgot to say the name. Obrigado, Rodrigo. Deixa eu ver o próximo aqui. This one I asked... What's the perfect wet palette for you? Lucio asked this one.
I did actually a whole stream about perfect wet palettes. I don't know, maybe you've seen it.
Is it from Redgrass?
No, it's not from Redgrass, because Redgrass, I have this dream of someday the perfect wet palette actually coming to
it's
life.
not happened then.
No, it doesn't happen yet. So my favorite wet palette is the foam from Redgrass, or I think right now Army Painter does something similar. So this kind of foam, then the wet palette from Neko Galaxy, because first of all it's pink, so I need to be stylish in my workshop. I think that it's pink, yeah. If I at least I have pink version, okay? So I have pink, this particular...
I think they have pink and lime, I believe, both colors.
I think for sure there is a glittery covering somewhere included. And so there is like this, oh my god, Creative Tools wet palette with Neko finish, because I like the size. It's like the perfect size for my desk, because I need to, have the wet palette, have the keyboard and the cat on my desk, actually. So I cannot have too big of a wet palette.
What about the size? Is this like this?
This one is, the Neko one is slightly smaller, so it's like, okay, you cannot see.
The Redgrass Studio XL
yeah,
one.
so it would be like, I can show the size. If I remember correctly, it's something like this, maybe? So it's slightly smaller, right? It's not as big as this one. And I like the smaller version, so the creative tool base basically, because of the colors and the size, and then cut up foam from Redgrass.
Yes,
and
I think someone said me that some medical stuff they use that was not supposed to be like...
Yeah. Or my theory is that this is... because there is in the beauty space, right, in the makeup world, there is stuff like beauty blenders. So those are like those foams for using for makeup. And some of those foams, in my opinion, are the same as those foams from... And I think that actually beauty world brought this kind of foam into the beauty, and then someone saw, wow, it looks nice.
The potential.
In his wife's basically,
makeup kit.
Yeah, exactly. This is my theory. And so this kind of foam, and then the baking paper. So this one, I think that this one you have is very good.
This is baking paper. It's not even from Redgrass, yes?
Just baking paper. And
a special one, because there are some shitty ones as well here.
You need like basically one side covered with wax, and the other side needs to be uncovered with the wax. So you have like those two, because if it's covered with wax from the two sides, it doesn't
the water doesn't come up.
Yeah, exactly. So this is my pre-cut. I would like to have like this baking paper, but pre-cut, because I don't have to cut then.
Yes, I also hate to cut paper. I'm so lazy, man. Ela basicamente falou que ela acha que as melhores seria meio que uma fusão da Neko Galaxy com a esponja da Redgrass, que a Redgrass realmente essa esponja deles é muito boa. E provavelmente ela acha também que a teoria é que veio de alguém que viu maquiagem da esposa ali, porque é uma coisa que é um tipo de esponja que é usado também em maquiagem. Eu já ouvi falar de medicina, eu tava falando pra ela também, que alguém me falou disso, né? Mas enfim, basicamente isso. Desculpa se eu não tô traduzindo tudo, tá, pessoal? Porque, sorry, I'm not translating everything, but just the general idea, because I think most of the guys can understand. I can maybe put some subtitles later.
Also, I think that I'm just talking too much and it's hard to translate everything, right? Because halfway through you forget what I said in the beginning. This is the issue.
I get the general idea and I try to translate. So I'm trying to catch up with the questions. Eu tô tentando... As questões estão meio atrasadas, Virgem, mas eu vou tentar não pular nenhuma, tá? E se você não deixou o like ainda, ó, like aí, like, subscribe.
Yes, like, subscribe, follow.
YouTube bullshit. Thomas here is asking about your story. How did you start with painting and why miniatures? And do you have any favorites? Oh, there's a big question.
Mm-hmm. But this one is big or the next one is big?
This one is big and the next one is also big.
Okay, nice.
Well, you can start with this one. I'll grab the next. I'll wait for you.
So like my quest with the miniatures or like my experience started or adventure started with I don't know, when I was a child, I randomly saw somewhere the image of Space Marines, right? One squad of Space Marines, and from that day I had no idea what was it, like what company, where can I buy it in Poland, because in the 90s it wasn't that popular.
Mm-hmm.
And no one was speaking about Warhammer because also there wasn't internet then, right? So very, very old times. And I always had like this image that I would really want to paint miniatures someday, but I didn't know that like painting miniatures actually existed. And then at the beautiful age of 19 or 18, I went to university. Mm-hmm. And I started following like the fantasy club or something like that. And the people there were painting miniatures, and we started playing board games with miniatures. And I got a board game called Claustrophobia. Mm-hmm. And I just decided that I can paint the miniatures so they will be much nicer, because the miniatures from Claustrophobia were pre-painted actually. So I got those shitty Pactras, and I tried to make the miniatures nicer. Mm-hmm. And it worked. They were nicer. But I asked the guys on our fantasy forum about the feedback. So, I would maybe learn faster. What can I improve? Stuff like that. And they actually started shit-talking me because my first attempt was better than their like 2 or 3 years attempt.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So and also I have artistic talent, so it's easy for me to pick up this painting stuff basically. So I was good because I knew how to use paint. I just used paint. For me it was easy, and it wasn't like great, it wasn't like perfect, it was just a nicely painted miniature. It's not like something like that right now. And they started hating on me, and then I went to a hobby shop to actually try to ask about the paints. And I asked the seller like, where can I buy different paints? I've heard about Vallejo brand, and he started like laughing at me with his friend who was standing near him, like she said Vallejo, she should have said like Vallejo because the pronunciation is bad. And I just decided
that's the store.
It was at the store.
Oh man, that's horrible.
And so I said basically like, okay, I hate those paints, I hate those people, so I won't do it basically, right?
Almost got immediately kicked from the hobby.
Yeah. And then I left it. I will try to shorten it for the translation.
Okay.
And I left the hobby. Then I picked it up after some time because my friends actually were positive about my painting, and they gave me some more models and paints. And then it became a little bit easier. And then I got actually a little bit frustrated because I was painting talisman miniatures, which are bad in general, right? The quality of the miniature is very, very bad.
Oh, there's an army from Warhammer.
No, talisman. Like there was this old game.
The one you roll the dice.
Yeah.
Wow, I painted those crap as well.
Yeah, they are awful. There are awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so those miniatures, I was so mad with them. Like they just filled me with anger. I wanted to throw them on the wall. So I decided that okay, I don't need this negativity in my life, and I stopped painting. Right.
Nice.
And then and it was like I was 21 then. And then when I was 25, I started painting miniatures from X-Wing Miniatures game, and they were pre-painted.
Oh, really?
So I just decided that okay, I don't want to have those, boring ships flying on my board. And I started painting on them like some mermaids here, like hard
I don't know
there.
this game actually. Is it a war game, right?
It was like a skirmish game, but you were using models from Star Wars, basically.
Oh,
So
really?
we were playing with X-Wing, with TIEs, stuff like that. And they were pre-painted, like factory pre-painted.
Yeah.
So everything looks the same. Looked the same, and they were boring in my opinion. So I started painting something on them, and then I started going to the tournaments, and the people there told me like, "Wow, Natalia, I like your work. Can I pay you for paint the same stuff on mine?" And I was like, "Of course you want to pay me, right?" I had to start painting, and that actually fueled my re-emergence into the hobby with better stuff. So, for example, more and better paints, because paints are actually very important because they can make your experience terrible.
Yes.
And
as well
that's
as
why,
brushes.
Yeah, that's why you should buy the stuff from Atila.
Oh, yes, again. But you're doing a better job than me. Like, I always forget to say stuff for my store. Okay.
And, I started commission painting, so that allowed me to improve very fast because I was earning money. So I had like this argument to spend more time on it. And at first I was painting X-Wing, then I started painting games workshop stuff. But only like after one or year and a half after I started painting X-Wing, I went into Games Workshop and some board games, Malifaux. And then in 2019, I started painting display miniatures. And right now I paint display.
Ok. I'll try to make a...
Kinda...
Vou traduzir assim de uma maneira mais resumida. Mas assim, no começo ela até começou a pintar, ela tinha algum talento artístico no começo, por causa da faculdade e tal. Só que aí meio que a galera começou a meio, sabe... achar que ela era boa demais e começaram a meio que escrotizar ela, coitada lá. E ela meio que deu uma desistida. Ela chegou a tentar comprar tinta e a loja lá, os caras foram escrotos também com ela. E aí, mesmo assim, ela continuou lá, acabou achando um... Como ela falou que pintou Talisman, que é um jogo que eu pintei também, essas miniaturas são péssimas. E aí, depois... Mas ela foi continuando. Aí tem uma hora que ela foi num campeonato que o pessoal começou a dar mais valor pra pintura dela e tal. E aí ela começou a ficar mais animada e ela voltou do hobby. Aí o pessoal começou a pagar ela pra pintar os exércitos e tal. E aí ela foi deslanchando até o ponto que ela tá agora, que ela, né, já pinta display, né? Tá entre ali o top no mundo ali. Now, let me continue the questions now. Oh, tem até um... We have a super chat here. Yay!
Nice.
Thanks, Alexandre. The Alexandre is just... giving me a compliment. Oh, I'll read anyway. In Brazil, he's saying in English, so I'll read in English. In Brazil, Atila is a reference in the hobby. He has been popularizing and making miniature painting possible. Oh, thanks a lot, Alexandre. Obrigado. Valeu.
He's great, I can agree.
Oh, obrigado. Vamos. Let's see the rest of the questions here. People are asking about your channel. Is it on Twitch, right?
Yes, I have a channel on Twitch, but I also upload VODs on my YouTube channel. And there is not that much aside of my VODs there. But yeah, and it's
That's fine.
Oracz, so ORACZ art.
The same one as the Instagram. We already pasted those.
It may be without the dot, because on the Instagram I have a dot.
Okay.
And on Twitch I don't.
É o mesmo nome do Instagram, só que sem o ponto, tá, gente?
I will be streaming more after I come back from Brazil. So,
okay.
And also maybe I will try to adjust the time zone, because right now when I'm streaming in Poland, it's like 1 a.m. in Brazil. So it may be problematic for you guys to catch up if you would like to. So I will maybe change the timing a little bit.
Okay. I was petting my dog here. Look at that. Oh man, the fur. It's like... Okay. I'll clean that later. Vou limpar isso depois. O pelo de cachorro caindo aqui. Mas enfim. O Rodrigo just said that here in Brazil we start in the hard mode with acrylics and then we moved on with some hobby brands like AK. Then a miracle happens.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I had actually no idea that it's, you have, because every country is a little bit different, and every country has its own struggles. And I had no idea that in Brazil you have so high prices of everything, because you have import taxes that are very, very like unpleasant for you guys. So
Yes.
I was very sad to hear that it's even harder for you to go into this hobby.
O Ricardo asked, how much does a wet pallet cost in your country?
It costs around...
reais? The conversion is not...
It's very similar. Like one Polish zloty is like
132,
like
120.
All 75.
Around
Brazilian
that.
real.
Yeah.
So it's basically like 3/4 of the price in Poland, right? No, in Brazil.
Yes.
So I think that for Brazilian real, it depends also on the brand. I will have to check it, but. And it depends on the wet palette, actually. I have to check it. I can check it out. So give me a second.
You don't need. Acho que
I'm curious.
There is, como a moeda deles é parecida com a nossa, então se você entrar em algum site que venda em polonês, eu acho que você tem que fazer vezes 1.32, mais ou menos. I'm converting the other way around, actually. From reais to Poland. Não é muito diferente, tá? Vamos ver aqui. From It's Me, there is a question here. Green stuff. No, it's not a question. It's just saying that green stuff do use a lot of stuff from makeup to the hobby.
Yes, they do.
Because the things to mix like paints, it's the same one for nail polish and the lamps as well. Okay. The next question. Okay, they said my friend, which is my partner in business, is looking at the stock if I'm not stealing anything. because I tend to steal some from the store.
Of course he's looking, and of course Atila is not stealing nothing. Okay, so over here you can see like this kind of
the prices.
The Red Brass Everlasting Studio X Lite. It costs 174 Polish zlotys, and I think that it would be like 210 Brazilian real, something like this.
Yeah. 250, around that. Yeah.
So this is like affordable shop, because some shops have better prices and some doesn't. So from that one I would actually buy.
Então em reais é mais ou menos isso, que são uns 250, 230 ali, mais ou menos, convertido direto, né? They are commenting that you to point your bristles, you use your fingers, and I use my mouth normally. That's a difference.
But sometimes I lick it, right?
So she uses her mouth as well.
I was
sometimes.
I wasn't. I think that when I speak, so also when I'm streaming, I usually use my hand, because I remember about it. And then when I'm sitting, because usually when I'm at my desk, I'm sitting like this, so you cannot see, but I have my knees up. And I'm sitting like that, like little goblin, and then I'm licking.
Okay.
Also, I wasn't a licker before, I was.
You turned.
Yeah, I turned, and I was like talking people like, "Oh, guys, I never lick the brush," and then I started licking. I'm like everyone.
Yes. Ela falou que no começo ela usa a mão bastante, principalmente quando ela tá em streaming, mas quando ela tá pintando pra ela mesma, na cadeira dela lá, ela costuma pôr até o joelho pra cima. E daí, assim, ela usa bastante a boca pra afiar a ponta do pincel, assim como eu faço. E ela acabou se tornando... Ela falou que no começo ela não usava muito a boca, mas agora ela acabou se tornando, vindo pro lado negro ali. E a minha cachorra pedindo carinho. Kimi, dá um tempo, vai. Give me a break.
Kimi is checking out if your translation is correct.
Yes. Man, Kimi, vai pra lá. Next one. Let me see the one. Okay. What do o Mago Aventureiro is asking? What do you think about the quality of the miniatures printed today?
So I think.
And the question continues. Do you think if the resin casting ones will be switched completely by the 3D printed ones in the future?
I think that it won't be completely switched because, like, basically there are different customers, right? Like, I'm talking about it from the point of view of someone who is producing miniatures right now. So, and I was also thinking about STLs because of that, right? So right now I think that there is like different customers with different needs and different preferences. And some people don't want to hustle with 3D printing. So they will either buy resin casted kits or they will buy already printed miniatures. Some people prefer to buy their own STLs and print them, or because they either, for example, like over here in Brazil, you need to print basically. Or maybe, you know, someone has like a printer with someone else and just printing is more viable for them. And yeah, it really, I think that at some point, in my opinion, maybe STLs will replace resin casting or plastic miniatures like Warhammer. But I think that it won't be very, very soon because the 3D printers would have to be very, very easy to use. Like as easy as the paper printers right now. And right now, 3D printing is like a new separate hobby. Which is kind of pricey as well. So it depends, basically. And also, if someone has very easy source of resin cast right now, it's just easier to buy from...
Oh, Kimi, trying to eat.
Yeah, the cake, which was very, very good. You have very good food over here, I would like to say, yeah. And so, yeah, basically, I don't, like, you know, usually there is place for everything everywhere. Because people are different, and in my opinion, it will replace, but not very, very soon.
Ela falou que basicamente vai ter sempre lugar meio que pra tudo, porque, né, tem coisas que é mais barato na impressão 3D. A resina é um pouco mais cara, mas por enquanto ainda é um pouco melhor, né? Acho que a gente tem uma opinião bem alinhada nisso também. Mas, conforme a tecnologia for avançando e for ficando fácil, né? Por exemplo, lá deu o exemplo da impressora de papel. Impressora de papel hoje é bem fácil, você só coloca ali. Resina e impressão 3D ainda é um hobby extra. Você vai ter que ter, né? Então, um dia que chegar num ponto que estiver com uma qualidade muito boa e for muito fácil, tá aí, pode ser que o pessoal migre. But they are, I think I saw a company that switched to a more industrial 3D printing, which one?
Right now it's Big Child, I think.
Big Child, yes.
Yeah, but
they're moving in that direction. But it's a very specific industrial approach that you can't have at home.
They are trying it out. I think they are pioneering the topic. And when it will be like, when 3D printers will be as viable and, you know, basically when you will be able to produce a lot of prints at once, then resin casting won't be as viable. And right now, I think that is just reaching the point maybe of 3D printers being more, you know, able to produce more and more at once. So.
Yeah, that's that as well. Yeah.
Also, I think it must be a very big investment for them to get as many 3D printers. So, yeah. And a lot of companies that produce miniatures and STL stuff like that, it's usually a small company consisting like you know, 3 top people. Usually it's 1 or 2. And Big Child is actually a, let's call it like proper big brand, and there is only a couple of them right now on the market.
Ok. Ela falou que é uma coisa que eu falei da Big Child, que eles estavam tentando algumas, só que eles estão usando uma impressora mais industrial. Ela falou que, na verdade, eles estão sendo bem pioneiros nisso e vamos ver no que vai dar na real, porque normalmente essas empresas são muito pequenas, né? Por exemplo, a Neko Galaxy mesmo, tipo, poucas pessoas, no máximo 3, 4 pessoas ali fazendo, né? Então, não é que o hobby também é um bagulho super grande, super industrial, mas vamos ver, a Big Child tá indo nessa direção. Vamos ver. E eles meio que fazem isso, né? Vendem cast. Para, Kimi! E, enfim, vamos ver como que vai ser no futuro. Aí, there's a question from Flavio. What do you do to avoid burnout from the hobby? And can you recommend something for the the regular people, if they want to avoid that?
So I actually was burnt out pretty much for the past, it's called like 2 years maybe.
2 years?
Yeah, but this is my work, right? So I have a bit different approach. So I think that it's easier to avoid burnout when you are not earning money on painting miniature. Yeah. First of all, this is like, if you want to have fun with miniature painting, don't go into commissions. Okay, so this is my first advice.
Yeah, good one.
You can try with it. If it works for you, then stay with commission painting. But just know that it's not that easy because you are the boss of yourself, and that's usually a very hard thing to get a handle on in life. Second of all, in my opinion, it's like paint some projects for yourself and some projects that you need to paint. So if you need to paint a big army, do the army, but don't jump immediately into another army that you maybe don't enjoy that much. And do maybe something small for fun, very quick, because not every project needs to be the same. Some projects can be more, So for example, if you want to paint a piece for a competition, spend more time on the piece for the competition, do your best job, stuff like that. When you finish it, don't do another stuff for the competition. Do something fun and something quick, something easy for you, or maybe a miniature you always wanted to paint, stuff like that. And don't maybe spend as much time and effort on painting the next one. So, just change, diversify, and basically keep having fun. And this way you will maybe avoid your burnout.
Ela falou basicamente para você não ficar pintando coisas que exijam muita sequência de mesmas miniaturas, por exemplo, um exército. Se você acabou um exército, já não pega outro. Não faça pintura comissionada logo de cara também, né? Porque, enfim, você vai acabar... Grande chance de você ter um burnout, né? E se você fez uma coisa muito difícil, tipo uma competição e tal, na próxima tenta fazer algo mais leve, mais fácil, pra você tentar evitar. Então, não pegar coisas que são com nível de dificuldade muito alto em sequência, assim, né? Ou que exijam um trabalho muito chato em sequência, né? Acho que o geral que ela quis dizer é isso, tá? O Renato asked... about your formation. Did you say which is your formation in the end? Because you said about the university. What was the course?
What? Sorry?
The formation regarding what kind of university you...
What did I study?
Yeah, what did you study? Yes, sorry.
I studied a lot of stuff, guys, and I didn't finish any of it.
Oh, really?
My first study, also, hey, Renato. I started my studies because basically my parents really, really, really wanted me to go there, and it was very easy to get to the university in Poland at that point. It's not that hard right now either, but I had good grades, so it was easy for me to get into the universities. And I wanted to do something with art, but I knew that I wanted to take a year off basically. After my high school, and I wanted to work on my portfolio and then apply either for art history or maybe something connected to painting, stuff like that. But my parents didn't agree because they really wanted me to have like this continuation, but they kind of didn't know how the applying to the university works. So I tried to dodge it as much as I could.
Wow.
Yeah, but they reminded me about that, Natalia, you were supposed to go to the university, right? And you are kind of not going anywhere. So I felt forced into applying to one of the last universities that actually had their recruitation open. So my choice of my direction was completely random, right? Just to
complete the thing.
Yeah, and I went after my friend to a university in Gdańsk, and it was, or Gdynia, sorry, but this is almost the same city. And it's in Polish, it's called towaroznawstwo, and it's kind of I have no idea how to explain it. And this is like this direction where you are judging maybe the quality of like different stuff. So for example, you could for example, judge the quality of the foods later.
Oh, it's like auditoria. I'm translating to Portuguese. It's like an audit. like auditing this.
Yeah. So it's something like that, but also it's very specific thing to study because you have to.
But it's for everything, like it's not for art specifically.
No. There's like totally no art related, nothing with art. And there was like chemistry, physics, math. There was like a history of Poland, I think.
Wow.
I had to study like ornithology over there, and like it was so completely random. And I also didn't do well with chemistry, it turned out. So after 2 years, I left it. And then my parents, also I switched a university meantime. So I was studying the same stuff, but in a different city. And because I got very depressed that I have to be there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
And later I started studying journalism in other direction.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was basically, this was this kind of study where we had this university in my smaller, like regional country, city, and the university wasn't that good actually, because I'm not sure how it works in Brazil, but you don't like.
We have kind of things similar, I think.
Yeah, so it wasn't like this one of those prestigious, like, that does anything for you in the future, actually. And the professors over there were just telling us, like, guys, if you want to be a journalist in real life, go study literally anything else more useful, and then you will have knowledge about, like, this one particular topic, and then become journalism about this topic, actually, right?
Yes. So, that's actually good advice.
It is, right? But nobody tells you that before going into journalism.
Yes, and before paying.
Right?
Okay.
So and then, like, this was so much bullshit direction on this university that I just decided after a year that I prefer to work than to do that, and I left. Yeah. So, but for me, university was completely random. And guys, it's okay if you don't find yourself well in the study, topic. Not everyone needs to have university done. Just be aware of your, like, alternative ways in life and where you can work, actually.
Oh, yes. Bom, ela falou basicamente que ela acabou fazendo um pouco de um curso que era meio que uma auditoria, né? Que meio que via se as coisas estavam boas ou não. Acho que é isso que seria o mais próximo que a gente tem aqui do Brasil. Fez jornalismo, mas acabou meio que não terminou nenhuma. Né? E ela acabou até recebendo um conselho de um professor na faculdade de jornalismo que era: estude o assunto que você quer falar e não precisa estudar jornalismo. Fica bom naquilo que é melhor, depois você vira um jornalista, entendeu? Aí ela meio que fez faculdades que não foram muito boas, ela fez só meio que por fazer, né? Aqui a gente tem coisa similar também, né? We have similar stuff here. I think the guys can relate. But the simple answer for Renato's question is no.
Yeah, exactly.
Ricardo asked, which is better, flat surface or textured surface? Sculpted eyes or flat eyes? Because I hate sculpted eyes.
Yeah, they are like cars. No. Yeah.
I think everybody that paints miniature hates sculpted eyes. You can't like that.
The answer, in my opinion, is it depends what you want to paint. So if you just want to color the miniature, for example, and you are not that much set on painting textures, then textured sculpts are better for you. And actually, a lot of 3D STLs have extra texture, right?
Yes, especially in hair. Maybe people lost their hands sometimes.
I think, okay, I will maybe add this like in a second, but if you prefer to actually paint and have more fun with painting, then pick up like those more flat surfaces. And I, for example, know how I like to paint. So even if I like a miniature, I sometimes won't paint it because I know that it's useless for me as a painter. So sometimes I just have a miniature and I just display it, right? It's unpainted because I know that I won't enjoy it. But I like the sculpt, so I have it. Yeah. Okay. And also, in my opinion, but this is my personal opinion, right? A lot of sculptors actually that are creating the product for, okay, I did a mistake over here. That create the products for miniature painting. They are not painting the miniature. They are not painting the miniatures. Yeah, so they are sculpting, but they have no idea how the painting works actually.
Yes.
And in my opinion, that's where the textures happen. Too much texture, and then also the bad scaling. So sometimes, when you have the ZBrush, right? This is a physical product, right? You have it in your hand and it needs to work. But when you are working in ZBrush, you can basically zoom in indefinitely, right? So you don't care that much about the scale and how the miniature will actually look when it's printed in like 75 millimeter height, for example. And then you end up with those tiny little details that are either unprintable or they printed but they look like I don't know what because they just have too much texture, which is
it's a mess of texture sometimes.
Yes. So I would like for the painters to actually, for the sculptors to actually sometimes at least paint some of their miniatures
to see how it goes. Right?
Because this is products for painting, right? So they should know.
Yes. But regarding the eyes, there's no discussion. It's always bad to have.
In my opinion, it's always bad because you want to have like this your own way of interpreting the view and the face, stuff like that. In particular for busts, right?
Yes.
And when they are sculpted, you will just have no option.
Oh, yes. Bom, basicamente ela falou que, né, a parte das texturas aí varia de acordo com o tipo de pintura que você vai fazer. We have actually a name for those kind of painting. We call action figure painting. I'm translating here, guys. Sorry. And the display painting, which is exactly what you are doing here. Because it's a bit different than tabletop painting. We have like 3 categories.
Yeah.
Most for the collectibles and the bigger stuff we call this collectible style. It's like when you buy from store, the painting like you buy from store. That kind of quality.
So Iron Studios, right?
Yeah. I know, which are from here in Brazil.
Yes,
actually,
I was there. I went there.
Oh, really? Nice.
It was pretty nice, yeah.
Oh, they're actually near Cozinha da Pintura. You know?
They are near there? Seriously?
They're near their office. Their real office.
Okay. I went to the store.
The store. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. A gente tava falando da Iron aqui, que ela mencionou, da tipo de qualidade da Iron aqui, que é perto. E eu falei que é aqui perto da Zona Norte, né? Onde foi o workshop que ela fez, que é o do Cozinha da Pintura, do Márcio. But okay, the answer... This is the answer, Ricardo.
We are doing great with the questions, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, there's a lot accumulated. I need to skip some, I believe. Okay, I think we kind of... answer that. Okay, they're asking so we can keep the live until 1 a.m.
We could if you don't have to go to sleep.
I have to go to the work 1 a.m.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, I hate to go there. Okay, I can complain in public.
We are so happy.
I'm very happy.
So fulfilled.
I love to go there to the office. I love them. Fabio is asking, do you prefer more diluted paint or more like heavy body or something in the middle? What's your preference in terms of consistency?
I like when they are. I like painting with pre-painted premixed paint. Right, so I like those paints that usually are these ones, right? So this kind of paint,
That's a
and they are kind of like that when they come out from the. You can see that. Yeah. So they are they are not very watery, but they are runny in a way, so they are creamy. So this is my favorite consistency, and I like to work with it. But I don't actually add more water during the painting. I just when I paint, I'm dipping my brush in my water pot. I kind of get rid of extra water from the brush, caring to not have any water over here on the silver part. Then with this amount of water I have already in my brush, I go into the paint and I kind of add a little bit of paint on my brush. And this is how I like my paints the most. So they are not very watery, but actually, like when you try to paint, and also before painting, I kind of paint out them a little bit, so you can see that I have some paint on my hand because I'm painting out the extra paint from the brush to keep more control. And then when I will paint over something, you can see like this one is more covering because it has white pigment inside.
Yes.
And it builds coverage. But you can see that they are not perfectly covering. There's a very slight black visible from underneath, though. So I like to paint with kind of thick creamy paints that are not watered down, basically, yeah. This is the answer.
Ok. Ela gosta mais de uma tinta que tá um pouco mais cremosa, não tanto no lado das super diluídas, né? Porque aí ela consegue controlar melhor a diluição lá. E ela também, às vezes, ela mostrou... O exemplo que ela deu lá era de uma tinta que era da AK, né? Que tem bastante cobertura ali. Então, fica numa consistência que ela gosta bastante. Marcus asked here... Which miniature do you like the most to paint? And did you... I'm trying to understand the question in Portuguese first. Pintaria de diversas formas diferentes. E qual você não... Tá. Okay, I think I got the question. So, what's the miniature you like the most? Which you would like to paint? The same miniature in several different ways. And which one is that you hated, that you wouldn't paint even if painted a lot?
You know, this is a complicated question because I'm usually get paid to paint miniatures, and I couldn't be honest.
Ok. A gente não dá. Secret. Não, this can't. Não dá, pessoal.
No, I can talk a bit about it, but
at least your favorite. I think your favorite is okay.
Yeah, I know what I wouldn't paint. I wouldn't paint some of the GW models because they have too much detail and they are just overloaded with detail. So
yes,
I wouldn't paint those. Yeah. And my favorite miniatures to paint...
Let me translate this part. So, as que ela não gosta geralmente são as da GW, da Games Workshop, que tem muito detalhe. E eu também sou bem parecido nesse ponto, porque... ela vai mostrar umas dela, olha lá.
Sorry. I will maybe give you an example. Right? Sorry for...
He will give some example. You can say, show and stop. What is that? Don't forget to show those.
Those, yeah, I will.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so...
the works. You can see live now. If you want to put that aside.
Yeah, sure, no worries. I have to pick them up first. So...
Ok, ela vai mostrar umas aí pra gente, então, do trampo dela, pra vocês verem. Tá ao vivo aqui, ao vivaço.
Can I
Go on.
Yeah. So, oh my God, I did a good job with gluing them. Okay, I will pick this one more and I can answer.
Okay.
So my favorite. Oh, this one actually is good one because I didn't sell it.
This one's amazing.
This is for sale, guys. If you want to buy it. Yeah.
Essa tá à venda, viu? Se vocês quiserem comprar.
Only I don't know. 900 euros, let's call it that.
900 euros.
If you will call my number in the next 10 minutes, I will sell it for 800.
Se você ligar agora, você paga 800.
So I wouldn't paint this one for the
Olha, no metallic metal.
And it's not because it's no metallic metal, because I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera and if it's in focus right now.
It is in focus.
So it has like this, this is a 3D print, and it had, I started painting it during my coaching with my friend Jared Clifford. He's a very good painter, check him out. And I decided to finish this one, but it was very hard to paint for me because it actually has sculpted in general, texture. So it has texture on the cloak. And I struggled with painting this cloak because I couldn't actually paint over it, so I had to kind of dry brush.
Wow.
And you can see it, like over here, it's just textured, so I didn't enjoy it. And over here, like, you know, I painted it, but I didn't enjoy the process. And also, for example, this has very slight texture. You can see it better here. On the armor, and actually I couldn't build highlight with the brush because the pigment, the white pigment was like going inside of the texture and it didn't want to sit on top of it. Yeah. So it was very problematic, and I wouldn't paint for the second one this one because it's over texture and then I didn't enjoy it. Going to the ones I enjoy, and also Warhammer, some of the Warhammers, yeah.
Essa ela não gostou muito, apesar de estar vendendo. Tá muito boa a miniatura. It's excellent the painting, but she didn't enjoy that much.
Yeah, too much texture.
Falou que tem muita textura. Agora ela vai mostrar uma outra.
This is...
You want to put this one aside?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about it. I was thinking about it.
I can make sure. Okay, there's fine.
And this is a example of a sculpt that I'm painting for the second time. Actually, this is for a commission. And I like this one, and I'm having fun with this, even though the hair is over sculpted, right? But I like the rest of the miniature, so it's acceptable for me. But actually, I had similar issues with the textures over here, so I had to use a little bit of Airbrush to build the highlights because the white was drowning into the texture. And so basically, when I struggle with this kind of issues with the texture and the white going into it, I use Airbrush in my painting. In general, I try to stick to the brush because I just enjoy painting with the brush, right? There is no right or wrong way to paint. Use a stick if you want. I prefer brush. And this one is a cool example for the miniature I enjoy because I have a lot of space and not that much detail limiting my interpretation of the miniature. And I have a lot of fun painting her dress or whatever she's wearing. And I already painted her once, and I think that I actually did post the pictures on my Instagram, so you can try to dig it up if you are curious about it.
Instagram?
Yeah, and I painted this one. This is actually my first painted bust.
Esse é o primeiro busto que ela pintou na vida.
You can see that there is basically only blue and a little bit of white and kind of turquoise or turquoise or whatever.
Turquoise, yeah.
Yeah, and right now I would use more colors and try to maximize the contrast. Not only white and dark, but also colors, warmth, temperatures, stuff like that. And this one I actually want to repaint because I have another copy.
Oh, really?
So, and I like Lucas Pina because this is from Lucas Pina's Pira Mirabilis. I really like his works because he's a sculptor that paints his miniatures, so he knows what he's doing. And also his sculpts are very magical, very they don't have too much detail, but they have a lot of character. And they are, not all of them, but they are very open to interpretation usually. So I would paint this. This one is actually a druid, but the original kit is Arcane Wanderer from Fair Miniatures.
Amazing.
And I just completely changed the way he looks. So I like this things, yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
Thank you.
I had all of them.
I had a lot of fun painting, in particular this one, because I painted it for myself and it's mine.
Oh, nice,
with me forever.
Oh, it's good to do that sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it was. This is the way to fight with being burnt out. So paint for yourself, do stuff you really enjoy and you actually want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Ela gostou bastante. Essa também, ela falou que pintar coisas pra você também é um jeito de você combater o burnout. And there's the other one.
And those are like my miniatures I designed. I didn't paint this one because we commissioned, me and my boyfriend Pavel, he's sitting over there. And he's trying to be invisible.
Yeah.
And we decided to, because I'm doing also workshops, right? And I struggled with the miniatures for workshops because
they're not like good for teaching people, no?
Yeah,
why?
Most of the miniatures, they have either like bad composition or like bad composition for me personally, right? Because this is my opinion, right? So there is, this is very subjective view.
Yeah.
And I struggled with the miniatures. They usually are for me too detailed, right? Or have very closed, limited interpretation. Oh, actually,
we are way behind on.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
You
okay?
Okay, so I have my versions, very professional carrying like the just ball of foil. So this is my version from the latest workshops, actually.
Essa foi a que ela fez no workshop que rolou no fim de semana passado. No fim de semana passado, ela pintou isso aí no workshop. E tem a foto, there's the pictures from the students on your Instagram. Is that right?
Yes. I think that someone posted it and I reposted the post, so it's there. Yeah.
Tá lá. Mas essa é a dela. A do lado foi uma comissão que ela pediu pra uma pessoa. How's the name? The guy who painted the other one is...
Maciej Kotliński. So it's
it's not someone
Conor
that I know.
Schonery on
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah.
Conor Schonery.
Connor Shonery.
Almost like Sean Connery,
Sean
yes, but
Connery.
the other way.
Yes.
Conor
okay.
Schonery.
Yes.
And this is a box art painted by him.
Mhm.
And you can see that he was able to glue the head like in the other direction, so his owl is different than mine owl, which is looking kind of straight.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and you
Cabeça tá
can-
diferente.
Yeah, and you can see that mine owl is kind of mean because I painted her eyes like this, right?
Okay.
And his owl has like more open eyes. So this is the kind of miniatures I like the most. So the ones that I can play with and I can change with my painting.
Uh-huh.
And now I can show you the kits actually. So this is
Okay,
something
let's
I'm producing. And
Wow. Ela tá produzindo uns kits. Is it miniature? Are those 3D printed or resin?
no,
cast?
those are resin casts, but we
Okay,
will
essas são de
sell STLs actually.
Mas vai ter o STL também.
And this is
Ela vai mostrar. Essa é a linha dela de miniaturas, tá? Ela que vai começar a vender e comercializar essas miniaturas. Ela que mandou fazer o design e tal. Então é meio que uma... É uma coisa que ela tá fazendo, tá?
so this is the miniature how it works. Also sorry for my ugly nail, it broke.
Oh, buddy.
And this is the base of the armor, and I wanted this to be a good miniature either for practice or for workshops or for just quick painting, or if you would like to play more with your non-metallic metal and do something more in depth. There is not that much detail to actually paint, so you can focus on this one topic and spend more time, for example, on the texture of the cloth or more time on the armor, and you don't have anything else to paint that much. So it's easier to finish this project. And you have two heads. This one is the helm, which is not the favorite of the public, but we wanted to do our helm actually.
Okay, it's two versions.
Yeah, and for example, you have this one where in theory you have the whole of the owl is armor, so you cannot see the feathers actually. But there are those feathers sculpted over here, and you can paint them either in a metallic way,
Oh, nice.
like I'm doing on my workshops, because this is actually a shape that is meant to show people that you need to paint the non-metallic metal as a one shared surface and then split it into different surfaces with edge highlights. So you can see like it has one shared highlight, right, or reflection.
Yeah.
But with this one, for example, if you would like to paint it in the metal, the whole everything would be metallic, you can put the texture of the feathers actually over here.
Yes.
Or you can paint like, I don't know, each feather can be different to show that he was maybe killing other owl knights and he's carrying
A
it up.
collection of feathers.
Yeah, exactly. So I like to those miniatures where I can look at them and like think about my own interpretation for them. Sorry. And we sculpted this one like flat over here because you can then turn the head around.
Yes, that's a great
And
idea. Yeah.
you know that the owls can basically look like this in real life. So the front can be back if you would really like
it
to.
would be. But actually.
Yeah,
it would
and
be
this
good.
is
Great.
this, and you can have fun with the owl head wherever. So this is my favorite kind of miniature where I can play. And for example, you have the medallions over here. And you can paint them like this kind of medallion. You can paint them like a gem. You can paint them however you want. And we didn't. I decided to not like add a lot of detail actually to the sculpt. So you cannot see, for example, like those links.
Okay.
No links, because usually when you have like a medallion, you have links in between, right? So I decided to not add the links because you actually don't think about them that much, and you don't miss them when they are not there, and you don't have to paint them if they are not sculpted, right? And on my workshops in Poland, there was actually one student that actually painted those links in between.
Wow.
But it just worked because this is so simple that sometimes you can overpaint.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add detail with your painting. So if you have a simple sculpture, you have more area to experiment. And this is my favorite way of
really
sculpts. Yeah. I haven't finished my own box art, but I have some versions for workshops.
Wow.
I usually do the similar similar interpretation. So you can see like over here, and you can, for example, if you have those medallions, you can paint something inside.
A lot of details.
Yes, stuff like that. So this is my favorite. Also, my opinion, my theory is that everyone has his own favorite owl.
Yes.
And you can actually paint your favorite owl over here because you know what you want to paint actually when you look at it.
Changes the colors and the schemes and that's really cool miniature.
If you are
and very well thought as well, the sculptures.
Yeah, thank you. I really spent a lot of time. Like you don't even know how many miniatures I had in my hand that I had to assemble and struggle with some tiny details. Yes. So this is really optimization of all of those, years of practice of preparing those miniatures for workshops.
Yeah, it shows. It's amazing. Yeah. Ela fez basicamente o design, ela pensou tudo, né, como ela pinta miniatura, então ela direcionou essa escultura muito para pintura de miniatura, então deixou muita coisa que vai ficar na mão de quem vai pintar, pode poder adicionar detalhe para poder pintar a armadura. Tem até a versão ali que vocês viram com o capacete e sem o capacete, né, embora ela falou que a favorita do pessoal é geralmente sem o capacete, né, mas enfim, foi uma miniatura muito bem pensada aí para pintura. Muito legal. Is it already? The people can buy this already?
No, you cannot because we struggle with the amount,
production.
Yeah, with the production because we just struggled. I don't need to go into it.
Deu problema.
Yeah, when you start producing your miniatures, it's like with 3D printing, it's a new hobby.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
and I just wanted to share the kits. We will sell STLs basically. So if you don't want to. Nice. There will be the option, and I just wanted to share like how the kits look. So this is for the owl.
Let me.
Oh, thank you. So this one is slightly bigger. This is for the owl, and this one is slightly smaller for the veiled lady.
Ela falou que é assim que vem a embalagem essa que ela tá mostrando agora. Como vem?
This is how the packaging looks, and this is the.
Oh, the other one you didn't show that.
Yeah, right? I will show it. This is and this is one piece. There is only at least for this caster I sanded it down almost completely. So I try to minimize the amount of preparation for the miniature. Sometimes you have to get rid of some of the mold line, but I try to get as good quality of casting for the people, so the preparation will be very quick, very minimal for a shorter project actually. And this is one piece, so you don't have to glue anything. Over here, you don't even need to use glue. Okay, this one is glued, but I think that this one is not. I just put it on glue tag, right? And you can turn it around however you want. And and this is, I can show you the painted version.
Oh, let's zoom.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can zoom. Yes.
Yeah, I can do that. So this is my box art.
Okay,
I actually ruined it in the back because this is the shitty overpaint because I bumped it on different miniature.
Okay, no.
Yeah, so this one is for practicing transparency.
Yes, that's very good. That's actually, it's very hard to find because normally it's just a girl with a dress and you just need to imagine it's transparent.
Yeah.
But this is very, very nice, very cool. Para transparent, people ask me a lot about transparency. I never did a tutorial or anything like that. Oh, this is a good.
Try it out. Like it's not that hard actually because
people think it is. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's very easy. So that's why I actually created this bust. I will be also we will start our store in June, hopefully finally. And I will release a tutorial for painting transparencies. But if you want to paint the transparency, basically paint your base skin tone, paint the base color of the clothes, and then mix the skin tone like half to half with the cloth color and just overpaint the areas where the skin should be touching. So the transparency is just complicated in this way. So usually you try to highlight like the top ridge of the material. So when, for example, you have like this over here, you get the highlight. And with painting transparencies, you try to kind of highlight and paint the skin tone in the crevices because the crevices are actually touching the skin, right?
Yes.
So this is like the only complicated thing in transparencies, and they are usually very, very easy to paint. Or maybe kind of easy, maybe not very easy, but You can do it.
Yes.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Ela falou basicamente que essa é uma boa para treinar transparência, né? Dá pra ver aí. Que não é tão difícil assim, né? É uma questão de você fazer uma base coat ali do tom de pele. Depois você pega a cor que vai ser o tecido. No caso dela aqui é um roxo, né? Um azulado roxo. E você vai pintando a parte do tecido que tiver as dobras de roxo. E aí você faz um meio termo ali da mistura da base com o tecido para fazer as partes que estão ali no meio do caminho, né? E aí você tem uma noção, né? Assim, é uma teoria, assim, em teoria não é tão, assim, absurdamente difícil. Ok? So, any other miniature you want to show?
Oh, I don't remember which I did show or which I didn't. I have this one.
Yes, this your show, this one? It's amazing.
Yeah, people called him Eric the Druid on my stream because he looks like Eric Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Red beard.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy, actually.
Yeah, he is.
I took one class from him.
What did you say?
I took one class from him.
Oh, were you happy with it?
Yeah.
There was only one good answer for that.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. Yeah, the guy's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very nice and very talented also. So, and also I painted him as a druid, apparently. So, yeah.
Ela falou que parece um pintor chamado Eric Swinson. Ele é americano. E aí o pessoal da comunidade falou que parecia com ele. E parece mesmo. O cara é assim mesmo.
Yeah, and I have this owl, and I can show you one more, and this is,
the secret one here.
This is not very complicated miniature, but this is a miniature from one
Very
day.
small, guys.
This is very small.
Essa é muito pequena.
I painted it on my cell workshop in Poland.
Ela workshop de USL.
Yeah, and it was interesting, it is interesting for me because I actually told people that you need to you don't need to paint any kind of detail on this miniature, just paint the gradient. So paint like the lighter, her finger got broke.
Oh, no.
So paint the...
If you want.
Yeah, we could use some glue in a second.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Quebrou o dedo.
Paint just the gradient from the bright yellow into the oranges, and then with some shadows under, where it's really casted, and then into blue. And then when you are done with the gradient, add black lining, which is just basically black lined or dark lines in between the details of the miniature. And then add edge highlight where the edges actually you can see the source of light, so from this side. And this looks kind of complicated, but also it's very easy kind of painting.
Looks amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it basically. But it looks very effective, in particular, kind of from far away. But it was very simple painting and very easy.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that's this. Yeah.
Okay. I think there's more questions that I lost. Let me try to pick. I don't need to do that. You don't want to?
No, I will forget later. I think that I got it.
Back here, okay.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
But the focus is back. But focus back. Então, pessoal, vai ter sorteio hoje. The people are asking about I do I don't know how it's called in English, to be honest, but like a bot choose someone from a queue and go. I give a giveaway.
Okay, yeah.
It's a giveaway because my sponsors do the miniatures and.
Do you want me to go do a giveaway?
It's like no, don't worry.
No, I can. It's
very simple stuff I usually give away. It's not that complex because the thing is I don't. They send the thing. I'm not.
I actually have some stuff but at my home. Sorry, over here.
So
but I will be doing I will be doing a giveaway when I come back on my stream. So
okay.
Yeah.
Does it apply to Brazil?
Yeah.
Ok, vale no Brasil. Quando ela fizer a live dela, cobra ela lá, hein, pra mandar pro Brasil. Ok.
So I have some kits. I also want to give away a miniature that I was painting on my workshop. So for example, this one, it's not perfectly painted, but this one, but it looks nice.
Oh, it already looks amazing. Away.
Yeah. So I decided that I will be giving away miniatures from my workshops from time to time. So
nice.
if you want something like that. Oh, this is an example of good exercise. So you can, before you start painting, you can just try to blend your miniatures on the underside or on the base of the miniature, so this is the exercise from the workshop.
Nice. Ela falou que ela costuma fazer esse exercício de fazer esse blend, essa mistura de cores nessa transição pra ir aquecendo e recomendo que você faça embaixo da miniatura ou embaixo da base, enfim. Aí there is aqui, Gutenberg just said to you, hi, and thanks
Hello.
for coming to Brazil and hope you come back more often.
Invite me and maybe I will come back sometime. Yeah,
Nice.
but I'm very happy to be here. Also, I'm very happy to be constantly overfed because you have very, very good food.
Ela gostou da comida.
It's very, very nice. You have very nice mountains.
She also likes the mountains from here. Do you know Loot Studios? And do you know that they are from here? They're there?
Yeah, I knew Studios. I really like their sculpts, but I didn't happen to paint anything from there, but I actually want to. And at first, I didn't know that they are from Brazil. So Atila actually told me like some time ago. And yeah, like they are very good. They have very cool sculpts, and I like their approach to creating their miniatures, basically. And yeah, right now I feel very inclined to paint something from Studios. Actually, I will be painting on the Dove workshops. I have Medusa from Dove. Yeah. I think that
no workshop do Dove, ela vai levar uma escultura da Lute, ó. Essa aí vai ser do workshop lá do Dove de pele humana.
Yeah,
I think the focus in the other miniature because of the contrast. Yeah, it looks amazing. Not sure why it's not out of focus anymore. I need to fix that.
No, because usually when I'm streaming on the internet, something is out of focus. So in this case, I'm
monitoring that now. Ok. Ela mostrou, então, essa vai ser do workshop que vai acontecer no fim de semana agora, tá, gente? Ainda dá tempo de se inscrever. Tem pouquíssimas vagas lá. Se inscrever. I forgot about the link because I'm awful at... But vai lá no Simpla que tem o workshop dela, tá? São 2 workshops. Ainda tem poucas vagas. Se você deixar pra fazer na hora, pode ser que não tenha vaga, mas você ainda pode fazer online se tiver vagas, tá? I'm just selling the course now.
Oh yeah, buy my course, guys. Come to me. Paint me.
Vamos ver. And let me see. Roberto just said hi. Aleph just said hi as well. Let me see. Oh man, there's a lot.
There's the miniature I was painting.
Okay, back to the... You want me? Help me? Let me help you. I will put on the other table.
Cool. That's actually helpful. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll do... Because I start the bot... Because the bot collects the name of the people. The people need to type something in the chat and the bot collects their name, put in the queue. And in the end, I hit... Oh, we were almost in the end. My God, the time flied. Oh my God. Let me... I forgot. Oh no, the bot's not here. I'm supposed to start from that. Okay.
What?
I'm supposed to start from this computer, the bot. Can you click?
I can try.
Okay.
The bot.
Let me pick those.
Okay, let's get them.
Okay, yes.
Let's get rid of those. They were basically overcrowding the mouse.
Yes.
Okay, so what should I click?
Okay, you need to... You don't want to click this
Not
one?
that? Over here?
Oh,
Which
this one.
The miniature.
Okay.
What do I have to click? Or you can click.
This chatbot.
Okay.
Please.
Maybe I will start using it myself.
Yes, it's a good one. It will ask.
Atila, how many buttons do you have on your mouse?
A lot.
Sim or no? Sim.
Sim. It mean yes.
Sim.
Sim.
Yeah, I know that actually.
Did it open? Okay, it will load.
It did.
Load. A gente vai começar daqui a pouco, tá? O bot, tá, gente? Eu esqueci, já tá quase no fim aqui, eu esqueci, tá? Desculpa. Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Pergunta aqui. A question from Gutenberg. Do you... Because since you work with miniatures, do you find yourself using the hobby to kind of let the stress out or relax and do stuff like that? Or is just an obligation because it's work now? That's from Gutenberg. Valeu, Gutenberg.
Thank you for the question.
Why we paint?
Oh, sorry.
And reply.
I think that if if I was supposed to do a job that I hate, so not enjoy painting miniatures, I would find a job that is basically some office job where I would have to wake up at 6 a.m. and travel an hour to a city, and then do the stuff that I actually don't enjoy. So I enjoy painting miniature, even though it's my work. But I actually, I mentioned before that I was struggling with burnout for the past 2 years. It ended in the beginning of this year, actually. And I had to find ways of doing stuff that is maybe not optimal when it goes for money, but that brings me joy. So, for example, I started streaming, right? And I don't do that very often because it requires from me a lot of organization, basically a lot of organization, which I don't have yet, and I'm working on it this year. But when I have the time, and for example, when I'm not traveling or I don't have some stuff to do, connected to I don't know, family and stuff like that, then I stream, and it really brings me fun and joy because I can connect with people, and I found that I really thrive when I'm talking to people, basically.
Okay.
So
if you were painting alone, it wouldn't be that fun.
No, it wouldn't be. Also, sometimes when you paint for a commission, I'm very happy to be a painter that is hired because of his painting style, right? Not every painting, I'm not sure if I said collector, but a painter. So the collectors contact me and they tell me Natalia, paint whatever you want. I just want you to paint this miniature, right? I sometimes struggle because sometimes the project is too ambitious for me, or the miniature has too much texture, and I actually finished painting Tyrande Sculpt some time ago. I haven't posted it, but I will post it after I come back from Brazil. So I struggled with that one and couldn't finish her for a long time because it has a lot of detail, because it's basically World of Warcraft design, right? And they have different rivets, different, stuff.
Oh,
shapes.
A lot of details, yeah.
Yeah, and I usually struggle with those miniatures. I wanted to paint her because I play and I like World of Warcraft. And so, yeah, I had this one joy that was balanced with the unhappiness with the detail, basically.
Okay, you kind of, liked and hated at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So I struggle with some things I need to do. Actually, I don't, with miniature painting as a job, I don't struggle with painting per se, because I love painting. I really enjoy it, in particular when I can connect to people. So that's why I love doing actually workshops, because I really enjoy talking with people and, encouraging. I really love to show people that they really can paint whatever they want to paint. That's possible.
Yes.
And
that's nice.
Painting is fun. Talking with people is fun. Doing your taxes is not fun.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Or posting on the internet. I don't like posting on the internet. I like posting it, but I don't like to be organized with it. And this is my issue, right?
Okay, so, constant posting is the problem normally. Yeah.
That's why I didn't post on the internet that much recently, my paintings. But again, I need to work on it, so it will hopefully change after I come back from Brazil again, because I will have this time of stabilization. I won't travel for some time after that.
Okay.
And I want to work on myself then, actually, and try to be more, responsible with the social media, stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes a difference. And Sorturion, which is a nickname, is asking about what do you think about the guys and girls who participated in the workshop last weekend?
I will be honest right now, right? Because in theory I should be supportive as a teacher, stuff like that. But you really this group was very good because first of all they didn't struggle with being too afraid to paint stuff and to try stuff. And I find that the hardest elements of workshops are actually when someone is too afraid to try something. And on the workshops, like everyone did their best and actually pushed themselves with, for example, contrast in the paintings.
Yeah.
And they tried to blend more, and that was very, very fun. And just the, your approach to being taught by someone was great. And also, like, everyone was very cheerful, very nice, very supportive, and just the whole atmosphere was very friendly.
Ok, cool.
Yeah, so the group did very, very well.
Nice. Ela gostou bastante do pessoal, né? O pessoal tava bem aberto a aprender e tal. Não tinha medo de tentar coisas novas. Ela falou que isso é um dos maiores problemas que ela enfrenta em workshop, é quando a galera tá meio com medo de tentar as coisas pra não estragar. E aqui o pessoal tava bem mais aberto mesmo a tentar e errar, se fosse o caso, entendeu? Mas ela não... Mas ela gostou bastante no geral, assim. E o pessoal sempre bem assim, legal, alegre com ela. E tratou ela muito bem, então ela gostou bastante. And he proceeds with another question. He asks about Miniature Nation, if I show that to you. I will show later. I just briefly talk. I will show later. I promise I won't forget, guys. Eu não vou esquecer não, viu? Let me see the other question. Aqui. O Márcio from Cruzeiro da Pintura.
Hey, Márcio.
Here. At least he was here a time ago. Not sure if he's anymore. It's a long time past. But how much airbrush do you use in your pieces? What's the brand of your airbrush? Or brands, if multiple?
No, I'm using one airbrush. Only one.
Hey.
Only one airbrush is like kind of okay for me.
Okay, which is Iwata.
No.
Oh no! I use both, to be honest. If you can see.
Yeah, I can see you have the infinity over here.
Yeah.
I use Harder and Steinbeck.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've not tried. I don't even try. It's from Germany, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm using Evolution, and I have the version Silverline. So this is the favorite of me. I had Infinity. I hated it because I'm not good with the upkeep, so I need the airbrush that will handle me, basically.
Oh, okay, you don't want to clean. I hate to clean, I'll be honest with you.
And with Infinity, you really need to be very careful, right?
Because it's very fine tip.
Yeah.
I don't use this one very much, I'll be honest with you. I use more the other one, the Eclipse, for my water. But yes, because I think we had to do, maybe, at least for me, I have to have two airbrushes. One for the details that I need to care, and the other one that I will really use in most of the painting.
Okay, so when I was painting X-Men Miniatures game, I found that actually the preparation to paint with the airbrush, so I need to mask some stuff and, glue it with tape or with something, like glue out the areas so I wouldn't overpaint some stuff. It took me longer to do the preparation than actually do the same stuff but blend with the brush. So at some point I quit using airbrush for detail and I just started painting with the brush. So it was quicker for me. Also, I'm prone to not cleaning the airbrush, having it clogged. Yeah.
Yes.
English very hard. All the time. I don't know, whatever. I often forget that there's some, because I'm very happy when I finish something. So sometimes I finish the painting. I'm very happy with myself. I finished using the airbrush, so my brain registers, okay, I don't need the airbrush anymore. And then, for example, like there is the varnish drying up for the next 3 days.
Okay.
And then I find that it's unusable and I don't necessarily want to clean it then, so I don't use it. So I just prefer to paint with
because the upkeep,
yeah. So there are some people like afraid that maybe airbrush is not artistic enough. Like in my opinion, everything is. Yeah, there are some people like because in first when airbrush started being used in miniature painting, some people in particular on competition treated it as cheating because you didn't.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was, and right now it's more like it's called acceptable.
So I didn't know that came from competition because I heard this. Oh, airbrush is cheating. People commenting on my video saying stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's maybe like maybe it's just very easy approach from some people.
One thing it will not resolve the entire miniature.
Well, it doesn't, but some people don't have this outlook basically for this. So again, this is like this case of opinions, right? So my personal opinion is that you can paint with wherever you want. Again, airbrush, brush, stick, finger. As long as the end effect is like acceptable for you, you did the job and the technique doesn't matter actually.
Yeah. The results will talk by itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, yeah. Ela falou que basicamente usa o aerógrafo, ela usa um Harder Steam Bag, o Silverline, o Evolution Silverline. Acho que na AliExpress tem esse aerógrafo aqui no Brasil, because those are hard to find in Brazil. AliExpress is our only way. E aí, mas ela usa pouco porque ela não gosta da parte de limpeza, assim. Então, ela acabou optando por esse Silverline porque ela teve um Infinity, ela falou, mas como entope muito, porque é um aerógrafo muito fino. Mas no geral ela não gosta por causa da parte de limpar, de manter o aerógrafo, que realmente é bem chata, né? Enfim. Mas é isso. Aí o Raoni apareceu, o Felipe entrou aí também. People are asking if you want to do a video tutorial of a version or a PDF. From the kitchen. First of all, they want me to sell your miniature.
Okay, done.
We can do that. It's easy to do that. And they want a tutorial or a PDF or a video, like of one of your approaches in the hour or the other miniature.
Okay, it will be done.
Falou que. Hey, she will do.
A challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Like
Okay. O pessoal, people are just saying, because since I'll have a lot of delay, the people are now saying about your miniature, they're amazing. It's
Thank you. I'm happy that you
very
like
well
it.
painted. The list goes on, but people loved your work.
I'm just painting them so you will actually enjoy them. So yeah,
Nice.
I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you very much.
Ela ficou bem feliz, tá? Ela tá agradecendo muito aqui, tá, gente? Obrigado pelos elogios aí. E well deserved. People asking about the miniatures in the store. Several comments about that.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to mention that there will be some copies on Diversa offline for sale at your shop, actually, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how many owls we will have, like 10 maybe, and then there will be a few.
They'll vanish.
And we have a few of those, the veiled ladies. People are a little bit afraid of them, but if you want to pick one, there will be for sale basically. But we ran out of the copies, and I just couldn't bring more. So I'm sorry about that.
But the total of 10 or 10 of each?
I think that we have 7 or something like that of the veiled ladies, or maybe 6, and then I think that the owls is a little bit more, maybe 12 or 13 copies. It's not very much, but there's something.
Ok, então vai ter lá no Diversão Offline, vai ter na Bem Store lá no Diversão Offline, tá? E a gente vai... Mas tem poucas cópias, eu acho que tem 7 de um, mais ou menos 12 da coruja, tá? A amostra do véu é mais ou menos 7, 6. E essa da coruja tem 12, tem um pouquinho mais, tá? Então, se vocês forem lá, vai ter lá, beleza? Talvez até depois, maybe after the Diversão Offline, if the rest we can sell online, maybe we can do something.
And there will be STL again, so if you
E vai
want
ter o STL também.
Yeah.
Qual miniature? He asked about the miniature of your the workshops. One, because the one the guys of the OCL want, they are from Warhammer, the miniatures.
Yeah, they are dead rattle skeletons. I think that I picked one, but I'm not sure where he is.
Breno asked this one.
Oh, I know where he is. Here. Yeah, they are dead rattle skeletons, and I picked them because they are skeletons, so they are like basically stick figures. And
can zoom in if you want.
Yeah, so this is the one for the workshop about OSL.
Esse é do OSL, tá? São 2 workshops, esse é o do OSL e o outro ela mostrou já é a Medusa da Loot.
Yeah, I did the pre-shade over them to kind of sketch the lighting, because usually when I start my painting, I do the, not always. Sometimes when I want to play with stuff, I don't do that. But for this stuff, and it's easier to start like that, I did the pre-shade with the lighter paint. You can see it coming from underneath.
Ela fez o pré-shade.
And I forgot to glue something, so you can. But like for the people that will come to my workshops, right? We'll paint the miniature, but you can. And I will just put a blob of blue tack to represent the source of lighting.
Ah, legal.
And when you go to home, you can either pick I don't know, crystal, a ball, I don't know, something, and you can glue it on your base and do it like your own way, just color it in the way of the OSL you will be painting, right? So in theory, OSL should work like that. And they are kind of very simple miniatures in general because they don't have that much detail. And they are walking stick figures, so I picked those because they are easy to paint and it's only 4 hours, so I want to, you know, to have a quick progress basically.
Nice. Ela falou que vai basicamente... Essa vai ser a miniatura do workshop, então ela costuma usar essa multitech no meio aí colado só para representar a fonte da luz, né? Mas depois que você terminar de pintar no workshop ali, é só pra você ter a noção física de onde tá a luz mesmo, né? Aí você coloca o que você quiser, um cristal, uma bolinha, aí você pinta o que for. E eu não sei, tem uma outra pergunta que eu perdi aqui. I think I missed a question. But I think... Rodrigo... eu não entendi, Rodrigo. I don't understand. Rodrigo said, but I think I missed part of the question, but we are so behind. Let me pick the rest of the question. People was talking about loot the
Lucio?
because they target the audience to an international audience in the target to Brazil, and sometimes this people don't like that from the community. They say, oh no, you should also target Brazil as well. Do you have any opinion about that? Or
my opinion from like the person that has my own company is like you sometimes have to do stuff to just be able to pay your taxes, your book lady, and then your rent and your food. So if they need to do that, let them do that, because in the end you get nice miniatures, right? And I don't know, if they get popular in Europe or anywhere, it's, you know, good for them because they are very talented, and I don't know, I think that it's yeah.
Ela falou que às vezes a empresa tem que fazer o que ela precisa pra ganhar grana, né? Porque no final das contas é disso que eles estão... É isso que ergueu a empresa e continua, né? Ela tava falando disso de um ponto de vista de alguém que tem uma empresa de miniaturas, né? Então é meio...
You just sometimes need to be practical, you know?
Você tem que ser prático às vezes e fazer o que é preciso ser feito pra tirar o seu sustento, tá? Deixa eu ver aqui. Teve um super chat. Marley, thank you. Obrigado, Marley. He wants to ask you, what kind of miniature size do you recommend for people that are starting painting now? 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter, or 7 centimeter? You just give 3 options. If you want to do anything other than that, you can say as well. Like, no, I recommend 20 centimeters.
I recommend anything that doesn't have too much detail, because the more detail you have on the miniature, the more you struggle with it. And also it really depends what you want to paint in the end. So if you want to paint collectible statues, right, or the collectibles in general, you will be using washes, for example, and washes are perfect for texture. So and in general, like, if you will ask me about anything with painting, I will usually answer, think what you want to do, then tell me what you want to do, and then I can actually reply, right? Because different people have different priorities, and for different people, stuff works differently. So if you want to go for display painting, I would actually pick like something like the Druid one. Because it's kind of smaller. The detail is like it's bigger than on Warhammer, and it has a lot of flat spaces, but those flat spaces aren't too big. Like if you would be like your first time painting without, for example, my workshop, I would pick the my owl, but I would actually take an STL and print it in like 15%. So it would be half big. So we would have some flat spaces, but they wouldn't be as big as they are right now. Right. So, or if you are, not afraid of flat surfaces, then go with the, full size, basically. I need to advertise, right? And I don't know if you like Pokemon. So, for example, I know there is a Bulbasaur right here, right?
Yeah.
That would be good because you are interested in this topic. And you want to paint it. And you would, for example, could practice a good coverage of paint on this one. So everything.
So the topic and less details.
Yes, exactly. So I think that actually the amount of detail usually is the most discouraging because if you have too much, too complicated.
Too much repetition.
Yeah. So when you are painting non-metallic metal, right? The first bust, for example, you want to practice non-metallic metal, and there was like this one very awesome sculpt by, I think that it's sold by Black Crow Miniatures. It's called Uther, and this is, oh my god, sorry. This is this older guy in basically full plate armor, and there is the sword, right? So you have like armor on top of armor, and there is the sword, and sometimes in some miniatures there is the shield also, and then you have a head on top of that, right? So you have basically one kind of very complicated topic, and there is a little bit of something like different, so you can switch, but it's hard to finish this kind of sculpt for your first work because it's just too complicated, it's too hard for you. So try with something smaller and easier and
less details.
Yeah, less details, exactly.
Ok. Ela vai tentar alguma coisa que é um pouquinho menor, mas com menos detalhes e tal. Pode ser até grande, assim, mas contanto que tenha menos detalhes e seja um tema que você gosta, no final das contas, né? Novamente, é uma coisa que eu costumo falar aqui. Também it's aligned with my opinion as well, which I used to say here in the channel. You can start whatever you want as long as you like the sculpture, and it's easy enough. It's a good point. I actually never thought about that, which less details may be better for you to start. Menos detalhes vai ser melhor para você começar de repente, né? Uma coisa que eu nunca tinha pensado também. Mas enfim, legal. Now we have... okay, this one is okay. People are just typing the thing for the bot to collect. I'm just trying to... vertical... Oh, because... Okay. O sorteio tá na vertical só, gente. Não, é que às vezes o bot inverte. Because sometimes the bot... only one chat, because we have two running at the moment. Horizontal and vertical. And sometimes the bot accepts from one and another, and I never know from which one it will be. This time it will be on the vertical. So
AI is trolling you.
Yes, it's trolling me. Normally it's from the horizontal, which is... Okay, but okay. Let me see. So we have a lot of messages from the... Gutenberg is also saying that you are a very nice person and a very good painter as well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You are a very, very nice person too. He's right now to me. Thank you very
nice.
much.
Regarding your airbrush, you already replied this one, but it's from a different person. Let me see this one. Yes, but there's a point here regarding the roots position, where people say that I like to promote the hobby, and they could do that, but are not here in Brazil.
In this version.
Yeah, I think it's
like maybe they are not promoting, like, also in your opinion, right? Because I'm not that much into this whole situation. I don't know everything, but maybe they don't do something right now, but maybe they will start doing it in some time. Maybe when they will have more like resources or something like that. Also, sometimes, not everyone needs to do everything, actually.
Yeah.
Right. So if they are set on something, let them do that because they do that well. And then we have Atila, who is promoting, actually. Right? So I don't know. There are just some people are good in some stuff. I'm, for example, not good in organizing, and I should be organizing better. So yeah, I don't know. Just. Also, it's my opinion, and I'm not into this like environment that much, so I'm not sure if I'm very informed to give opinions. Actually,
yes. Mas ela falou basicamente a opinião dela lá a respeito do tópico mesmo e que ela não participa muito, então ela sabe que não pode ser que ela tenha não tenha a informação completa, né? Enfim. Mas acho que vocês entenderam, né? They asked for the tutorial again, translation.
Okay, guys, I will do a tutorial.
For the Daniel is asking about Doff. You have any expectations from the show? Actually, I need to tell you something. I forgot. Oh, I told you about it.
We are doing a panel.
A panel,
Yeah,
yes.
we are doing a panel.
Oh, yes. I forgot to... eu vou falar, eu sei. A gente vai fazer um painel, eu e a Natalia, lá no Doff, que vai ser no domingo, Sunday, from 1:30 until 2:30, I believe. Don't recall the...
I agree.
Don't call me on that. Okay, but a gente vai fazer o painel, tá? Então, se vocês estiverem lá, participem lá, vai ser legal. A gente vai falar sobre alguns tópicos, né? Sobre mercado e tal. I have some topics I'll show to you. I didn't even show to her. I just...
But you can see, like, right now, we can start talking about miniatures and just close, right?
Yeah, it goes. Flavio is saying about Brazil, we have a lot of mixed, different cultures. People from a lot of different parts of Brazil, of Europe and Asia.
I didn't know, like, when I came to Sao Paulo, I actually was informed that there is a very strong Japanese minority. But when I was reading about it, I was like, basically, what the fuck, right? How did you come here, right? And it's so random. Like, I got the memo about how different minorities kinda got over here, but it was like very fresh to learn about that, basically.
Oh yeah. But we are so different in the Japanese from Japan, actually, in terms of how we approach people, and it's
so you are
so
like
different.
More like
we're more open, I think.
Yeah. I was wondering about that because
Japanese people are just not like that. Because my aunt is from Japan and she lived here, but she lived there for so long now that she like became a Japanese.
So guys, that's why
she acts now like more like a Japanese.
That's why you had to emigrate, because you were too open.
Yeah, maybe that. So expectations. Did you reply to that?
No, I didn't. My expectation is that there will be a lot of people and it will be cool.
Yeah.
And
that's accurate.
Basically, this is my only expectation because I learned that I'm the most happy when I have no expectations, actually.
Yes, that's the best you can do for yourself, yeah.
I'm very happy that the panel is happening, and so I know that there will be a good discussion, and so that I'm very happy about that. I hope that people on my workshop will enjoy it, and I hope that I will see a lot of fun and nice stuff. And that you will have very nice, not painting, but artists.
Yes, they will meet the guys who will actually do the other workshops. They're here from Brazil. They're not from here, São Paulo. They're from other states. But they will come here. You have the chance to meet them and see their work as well. They will bring miniatures painting.
Oh yeah, but because you have like exhibition of some works, that's very cool. I'm interested about that.
And we will have from the guys who will be monitoring, because we have the open area, the free area there. The people just go sit and paint, and we have monitors there helping out the people, and those who are actually also exposed.
That's very nice.
There. Yeah, it will be fun. That will be very nice. Okay. Gutenberg asked about the miniature community. How it is in your country at the moment?
Right now, it's very supportive and very, very positive. So we have, because I'm in the miniature community from like this more professional perspective. So I have more insight about some stuff, and not everything is always positive. So that actually started like kind of waiting on me. Like I felt more and more down, and that's why I was also burnt out actually, because I had like this different perspective. And staying more in touch with the general painting community of hobby painters, it really brought me up again. So sorry for my hand. I really like to talk when I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I really like to show when I'm talking. So we have very strong community, like different Discord channels, different painting groups, different cities, but also people from different cities mix with each other on social media, right? So we have very fun community, very positive one. People really want to, explore their painting skills, stuff like that, and it's learn more, yeah. And it's very big source of joy for me. And also miniature painting is strange in a way because you have shared hobby with different people, and those people are like totally random sometimes, right? So you meet people and you become friends with people that you would either A, never met in your life, or B, you would usually never even approach, even if you would meet them. And that's very cool and very refreshing and very nice, right? So I really praise the miniature in general because it brings the joy of not only having something cool to do at your home, but also like broadening your perspectives and the people you know, and that's just, very, very positive in my opinion.
Legal. Ela falou assim que lá no cenário é bom também, né? Assim como é no geral, mas ela falou que ela se sente bem à vontade também no cenário no geral, né? Porque essa pintura de miniatura acaba trazendo contato com pessoas que você normalmente não teria, né? Até profissões diferentes, even different professions, like you don't meet normally in a regular work scenario. You don't meet people that don't do the same thing as you, because you need to go to the same company. It's hard to find people with completely different areas, unless it's like your spouse or something like that.
Yeah, boring, right? Boring your spouse.
Yeah.
I'm joking, guys.
Yeah. Mas ela respondeu que, no geral, assim, ela sempre é uma coisa que deixa ela muito pra cima, né? E ela gosta bastante. Tanto lá no país dela, mas acho que ela, no final, acabou falando mais da parte da comunidade como um todo no mundo, né? Sartorian asked if they are recording your workshops. No, unfortunately not.
No, I'm not recording.
There's no...
Like, it's hard to record, actually, painting a little bit.
Because you don't stay in the same place.
Yeah, I recently, when I do workshops, I actually don't paint that much. And I'm more... I prefer to spend time one-on-one with people. So I just paint a little bit, and then I go around the class, I talk with people, I show them how to do something. So it would be actually hard to record my workshops. But if you want to get anything like knowledgeable from me, I have most of my stuff on the Patreon, but I will put some of it for free on the internet. And VODs are actually on my YouTube channel, and I explain some stuff over there, but also some VODs have like 3 hours length, so not everyone has the patience to sit there and listen. But I have some that are like particularly on a topic, like 2 or 3, and there I I try to stay more informed and more like distracted, less distracted. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, yes.
So you can try to check it out, maybe.
Ela falou que o do workshop do DOF especificamente não, né? Mas no geral ela não acho que é difícil filmar workshop mesmo, né? Mas ela tem alguma coisa no canal dela e no Twitch também, mas ela posta no YouTube, né? Então tem bastante coisa que você pode entrar lá e tentar ver. Tem vídeos longos de 3 horas, assim. Se você tiver querendo, então ela tem alguma coisinha lá que já dá pra vocês verem, se vocês quiserem. O Rodrigo also continuing the loot thing. Okay. People want your miniatures. Okay. The STL is being sold. And the printed ones as well. Okay. I'm just skipping a few because I think we're almost finishing. They want you to paint a Brazilian sculpture? I think
I will.
Okay. Show you.
I will get
the one
something.
from Loot?
Yeah, I have some from Loot Studio, but I don't know the name. There was
the workshops.
Yes, I will. Oh, I will finish the Medusa actually, because I always like this bust, but I've never painted it. But also there is this one sculptor, I cannot remember the name, but he was on my stream some time ago, and he sculpted like this guy with the sombrero. But I'm not sure if you know this bust. It's more like a historical. Yeah, and he also has a Santa Claus sculpted. I'm not sure, guys, if you know who I'm talking about, but maybe something from him because he's very talented and I like his sculpts actually.
Okay.
But I will paint something from Brazil. Yeah, at least Medusa. I will try to work out something more maybe.
Pelo menos a Medusa vai garantir porque ela vai fazer no workshop, mas ela quer pintar um outro de um cara que fez um cara com um sombreiro assim. E aí, eu não sei quem é, ela também não lembra do nome. Mas rolou no Put in Paint. I would ask you about... I have one question I want to make regarding Put in Paint. But let's see the other guy's question. Just to don't be so far behind. I'm skipping a lot. Sorry, guys. Desculpa, pessoal. Tô pulando aqui. Diogo is asking if you're planning to do workshops in the US eventually.
In the US, I'm doing workshops on Nova Open this year. And I think that they are... which state? It's in Washington.
Washington.
Yes, Nova Open is a it's an event, like convention, and I have some classes over there. I think that maybe there are some places left in both of them. One is painting holo, if I remember correctly, and the other one is about painting expressions on faces. Nice. And I think that maybe the next year I will have some classes. Also, if you want me to organize something somewhere, get in touch with me. In particular, when it comes to the place where this stuff can be organized, because I don't know, I'm not from your country, right? This is the biggest challenge, actually.
You need someone to help, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so if you would like me to organize something, reach out and tell me that there is a possibility or that I should contact this and this guy. And I will try to make it work. Yeah, but not always. Also, not I won't go everywhere at once.
Oh, yeah.
This is the issue, actually.
Yeah. Need to be something organized. Ok, ela falou que sim, né? Vai ter nos Estados Unidos eventualmente. Ano que vem, provavelmente. Mas ainda não sabe a data, mas é um evento específico lá. Então, vai ter. I'll skip some. Ok, this one, I think I asked something along those lines. Okay. Ricardo asks if you have another hobbies like board games, and if yes, what's your favorite hobby?
I right now I'm a little bit. I have a break right now. I play a little bit of World of Warcraft, but in general I play it. Right now I'm waiting for the new expansion. Which should
it will be soon.
Yeah, it will be soon in August, I think. I like to.
I need to capitalize for my videos, my short videos.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah. Also, there is Warcraft Rumble, so you can download. Do you know about that?
No.
There is guys. If you want pay something from World of Warcraft, they did Warcraft Rumble, which is their new mobile game, but they are putting all of the models on their website free for download.
Wow.
Yes. So if you like something, it's in chibi style. So maybe it's not your style, but if you like, chibi, you can paint chibi.
So is it also in their official website?
Yeah, it's official website. It's for free.
Is it live now?
Yeah, it's live always, and they are adding more and more models because this game has new seasons coming, and each season has new NPCs, and all of those NPCs are there. So, for example, there is Chibi Onyxia. So if you have your favorite characters, you can check them out. Or
nice.
Yeah,
I will. I love Chibis, to be honest with you.
Check it out. Pay something from that. They are very nice and very very cool. Yeah.
Yes, ela falou que tem
And I think that they are pre-supported. So
nice,
yeah.
Even better. Ela falou que no site oficial tá rolando os STLs porque vai sair essa nova season e parece que tem de todos os personagens. Eu vou até dar uma olhada. Eu falei pra ela que eu vou fazer pros shorts pra eu capitalizar em views. Então, obrigado. Então, o outro hobby dela seria então World of Warcraft.
My hobbies, yeah, I like to play board games, though I don't play that much recently. I like World of Warcraft. I like games, computer games in general. So I played. I didn't have that much time, but also I didn't want to go too much into computer games past the last 6 months because I wanted to focus on other stuff. But I want to replay Baldur's Gate nice. During the summer. Hopefully, I will have the time. And because I started playing it when it launched, but then it was bugged and they like Larian started doing a lot of nice updates. So I decided that I will wait for the updates to be, done, and I will replay the whole game in its finished state.
The 3.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. And then I want to replay Dragon Age Inquisition, because this is my favorite game, guys. This is my favorite game,
really?
Dragon Age Inquisition. If you want to...
I'm more of an Elden Ring guy myself. I'm more of an Elden Ring guy.
like I couldn't play Elden Ring. It's too complicated for me. I love watching videos about Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, the reacts are amazing.
Yeah, and or just lore, stuff like that. So
yeah, the lore is so deep and they have a lot of a lot of details, and it's amazing. I love, and the environments are really cool. The armors, I love everything. Okay.
So yeah, and I like to watch when I'm painting. I like to watch videos about drama from American YouTube. So this is my interest. Anyway,
nice.
I like to watch YouTube videos about drama in video games. So Bellular and Asmongold, stuff like that.
Oh.
And for example, when there was the trial for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, that was my hobby. I was watching everything, every hour. I saw it.
Oh, but it was very, very fun thing to actually to watch.
Yeah. And so yeah, I like that stuff very
the meme stuff as well.
Yeah. I'm with the miniatures. I actually like my favorite stuff with miniatures is being on social media and talking with people, doing memes, stuff like that.
Nice.
So
especially in Discord, because sometimes Discord is seen as a too younger approach to. It's for the younger people. Old guys don't like that much Discord. They have a kind of
like I know
resistance
how to use
against that.
I know how to use it, and also you can use a lot of reactions and emojis over there, so I like that. But I understand that Discord is not for everyone. Also, not for some of my younger friends, actually. So
really?
you just need to like that stuff. I like it, so
yeah, it's a bit nerdy. But I do also have a Discord channel. I don't post that very much.
Post it now.
I'm old.
Post it.
I'll post. I'll try to post something there. Sorry for the people that are there. Sometimes there's a message asking me something and I say, oh man, I don't reply. Poor guy. Enfim. O pessoal ficou feliz. The people are happy that you're a fan of World of Warcraft, especially Renato. Asked which class you play.
I play...
Which kingdom?
I play Alliance.
Alliance, oh yeah.
Horde. And I'm a Knight Elf Druid. Balanced Druid. Yeah. Okay. So this is my favorite.
Okay.
And I actually want
to translate that, I'm sure.
Yeah, the universal language. Yeah. And I actually like to play only this one class, and I have some other alts created. But I don't know. For me, my World of Warcraft experience is being a druid, right? So I like to play this one character. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
And also my another hobby is farming mounts. I like to farm mounts. Yeah. And different transmogs. Yeah. So this is
people said for the Alliance.
Yes, for the Alliance.
People are saying that's time to dinner. Yes, and I agree. I have to eat something. So I think I think you're. Let me put the camera over here.
Oh, sorry.
I think you're good for the painting today. Do you want to explain what you did here?
Okay, so I didn't do much because I was busy talking, and this is the stuff with actually streaming the miniature painting. You talk more than you paint.
Yes.
And I just added a little bit stronger shadows, and I tried to keep them uniform. So in the back, for example, you can see that the lighter part actually became more similar with the color to the darker pink, but it doesn't matter because your eyes in the end will read it as separate colors. Also, there should be a darker line separating those two, so I will maybe quickly add that.
Okay.
So I painted stronger shadows because I like to have strong shadows and stronger contrasts. Sure.
Okay.
In my painting. So I did that. And I started painting shadows in the skin tone, but halfway through I forgot about it, so I didn't continue. And
it already looks amazing.
and also I saturated those checkerboards because on the reference I decided that they are a little bit more saturated, so I added some more color. And in general, I think that I overpainted some of the shadows over here because I think that it was too strong over here and just too dark. And I started doing some shadows in violet to saturate the whole painting because you did some black shadows.
Yes.
And the black shadows are saturating your painting actually.
Yes.
So I like to paint with colorful highlight and shadows. So you can see over here that this is my usually shadow color, which is it's there, it's visible.
Yeah.
This is my favorite shadow color, which is half transparent violet. It's cool because half transparent paints get much darker than the paints that are premixed with higher basically coverage. Because the coverage is created with white, and paints that have white inside won't be ever as dark as they could. So that's why this is my favorite shadow color, and that's why I was using it basically.
It's like a signature color, do you think, for your work?
For me, yeah, it is. Also, I don't mind repeating the same colors because this is my language of painting.
Yeah.
For me, right? And that's fine to paint with the same stuff you like because you learn how to use it better, right? So this is my favorite highlight and shadow. This is violet, and this is actually my favorite highlight color, which is Tenere Yellow from Scale 75, or actually Space Dust from the new war paints, which are great.
Yes.
If you are considering buying something from for your painting and you were thinking about those war paints from what's the company, Army Painter, those are actually good. The old ones were very, very bad. Don't buy the old line, buy the new line if you want.
The new ones, it's a bit hard to find here actually, but yes, cool. So let's switch places. I'll do the bot stuff, and you can answer the last question I'll ask you.
Okay.
Go near because.
Okay. Do you need my?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, you can the microphone. Thank you.
You want my tape?
I can get a new one, no worries. Ok, agora eu vou mudar aqui, pessoal. Eu vou fazer a parte do sorteio. Então, I'll ask you the last question.
Okay, is it from you?
No, it's from Fabio, actually. Oh, I'll ask one myself, yeah. But let's take this last one from Fabio. He basically, what he asked that I forgot? Oh, if you work only with miniature painting, or you're like me, because he used me as an example, that is a programmer that need to do both things at the same time. You have 2 or more jobs. It's
isn't my
your full-time job, only miniature painting. Go
right now it's
close to the mic, please, because this one. Yeah, please.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, this is the camera.
Okay. So this is my full-time job, but I'm a painter, miniature painter, and I started with that. But actually, miniature painting as a full-time job is not that easy. So it's cool if you, for example, want to be a miniature painter for a commission. But I would recommend keeping the full-time job for a while.
Yes, especially here in Brazil, guys.
Yeah. So it's first of all, because this way you won't feel that you really actually have to do the painting and it's burning out. And second of all, that in my opinion, it's very hard to earn your cash only on miniature painting if you are not army painter, basically, because painting army is more viable financially. And if you want to be more of a display painter, so you want to aim higher into the quality of paint jobs, stuff like that, think about how you can supplement your income, basically. So, I'm doing different stuff. I'm doing workshops, I'm teaching, I'm selling miniatures right now. I'm doing coachings, I'm painting, but actually I was burnt out, so I couldn't paint that many commissions. So different, aspects of my, let's call it business, were supplementing my income actually. So it gave me a little bit more of stability in life. Also, for some time when I felt burnt out, I was considering maybe getting another full-time job, because sometimes it's not worth just pushing something if it makes you actually not perfectly happy. So like, you know, guys, like it's not perfect being an artist full-time. So yeah, if you have your full-time job and you can paint miniatures, it's not that bad actually.
Okay, good. While we were doing that, we chose Maurício. Just, Maurício, por favor, só manda seu Instagram. We just need the Instagram from the person who won, because I need to check. Or else I won't be able to contact the person. Because YouTube doesn't have a way for me to contact based on the user, you know?
So why do you need to contact them? I don't...
Because he won the giveaway.
Okay, we're doing giveaway today.
Yeah, I always do.
Okay, congratulations.
Okay. He gave me the Instagram. It can't be with the @ symbol, because or else YouTube cuts the comment. Let's see. Okay. Accepted. And the next one will be... and while this, you can answer my question. What do you think about putty and painting now?
Putty and paint?
Yeah.
I'm not
The
sure
community.
if you, like the website.
Yeah, the website.
I'm not sure if you know, but I'm an editor on
Of course, I know that.
So, right now...
She's one of the editors, in case you didn't know.
I'm an editor, guys. And right now, like, putty and paint is a complicated issue right now, because in general, it brings a lot of like positive stuff. So, for example, you have a place where you can display your stuff, and that's fine. But I think that the issue with putty and paint is that the scoring system, basically. And also not only scoring system, but also when you are like a paid member, right? So a pro, you can see the nicknames and the scores that people gave you, basically. So that actually made people target persons that, for example, voted bronze or silvers.
And complain with it.
Yeah,
I saw that it was.
And you know what is the issue? The issue is that the algorithm in putty and paint works right now in a way where in the beginning it was meant to mimic the medal system from competitions, right? So people were meant to honestly give you prize you with medals. If they thought that you deserve bronze, you got bronze. For silver, and for gold. But you could give props actually, so no score at all. You just
enjoy it.
Click, enjoy, good luck, right? It doesn't actually influence the scoring system there. But people started overvoting, so most of the people started getting golds, and the overall score was getting higher and higher and higher. And when someone like honestly voted for bronze or silver, the algorithm was putting the overall numbers down. Right? So if someone gets all of the gold, he has, for example, 95, and when someone will give you silver, it goes down to 91. The issue with that is that people are looking only on the numbers and only on the medals, right? But honestly, like in the original like
concept,
the voting was meant to be fair. So if you would get like 10 silvers and 3 golds, your score would be like, for example, 75. I don't know if it would be like that, but this is just an example. And if you get one more silver, it would increase by 0.1, for example. If you would get bronze, it wouldn't decrease at all. But because everyone is voting, and you know, if you didn't like something or you didn't thought that it deserves a medal, because actually a medal is a prize, right? So by giving someone medal, actually we are thinking, okay, this is a piece worthy being, you know, awarded something on a competition. Right? So people started abusing the medal system because, you know, they thought that medal is actually a score because
close to the mic.
Closer?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so people actually started doing only the medals and they forgot about the props. So, and you know, when...
It's meant like an offense when you receive
right
prop.
now it's an offense to give something else than gold, and actually people...
Or props.
Yeah.
I never saw...
With props, you don't even see the score changing.
Yeah.
I think that you can maybe see. I don't remember right now because I'm not a paid user right now. I'm not sure if you could even see the props.
I don't know why either, to be honest.
It's not perfect. Right?
But bronze, I never saw bronze being gave to anyone.
And right now it's just the system. It's not that bad, but it's not working because first of all, I think that people don't understand how the system works.
Yeah.
Because they think that they see that okay, you need to score, so you are actually scoring. You are picking the medals, and if you want to be nice, you are picking gold, right? For example, if you like how someone painted something. But you don't actually have to score. You can pick props, or you don't have to score at all. Actually, I think that props works nicely because it's an interaction, and interaction usually works, right? So overall, the system is not working as it was meant to work, and there are like different layers of these issues. There are different issues with putty and paint because of that. And
at least the editor's one is like what
this is
serious people is aiming, I think, nowadays.
But also there's a lot of like commission painters. This is like something I'm not sure if I should be talking about that.
Oh,
but I will talk about it
the deep stuff.
I don't actually. I will talk about it because I will be honest, right? There are some of the editor's picks that are awarded after one day of the work being on the site, and there are some editor's picks that are awarded after a week, for example, right? And also when something gets editor pick, the way it's displayed on the editor's pick lineup, there is one big and there are 4 small editor's pick, right?
Yes.
So the one big editor's pick will be the last editor's pick that was uploaded on the site. Not actually.
Let's switch again because the microphone is better for this one.
Okay, sorry. So actually, actually, when a work was uploaded on Monday, for example, and it got the editor's pick on Thursday, it will be on the smaller box on the site. Even if something else the editor's pick but was uploaded earlier. I'm not sure if you are catching my, but the dates actually matter. So when someone also is, a well-known painter and he has his friends amongst the editors, he will, and I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve the editor pick, but he knows that, okay, I'm posting the work on this day. I will tell all of my friends that, hey, I posted, you can vote or you don't have to. And they will get the notification that, okay, today if, for example, if the editor sees this upload information, he sees that he likes this work, for example. So he knows that he can go to the site and actually award the voting. And usually, if he wouldn't be aware about that or wouldn't get, bonked by someone to go to the site and do the voting at that day, he wouldn't maybe award this editor's pick.
Okay.
Do you understand the issue?
Yes, I will try to relate just a bit. Vou tentar traduzir o perguntei do Put and Paint para ela. Ela falou que tem basicamente um problema que ela vê em relação ao sistema de scoring deles de medalhas e tal. Que tem a galera que tá meio que abusando ali do negócio, usando da forma incorreta. E aí eu perguntei do Editors, né? E aí ela falou que o Editors, como tem gente muito que se conhece ali, então às vezes o cara aproveita disso pra, por exemplo, ele posta, ele avisa a galera e fala, dá uma olhada lá, fiz um editor lá. Sendo que se ele deixasse normalmente, às vezes o pessoal não ia ver e aí não ia dar o editor pra ele. Então tem um pouco disso também, né? Mas... but okay, not all tools are perfect, yes, because it will depend on how the user uses it in the end, right? But okay, I got the point. Mas acho que eu entendi, acho que é meio que isso mesmo. But I think that's it, guys. Pessoal, obrigado, tá?
Hey, thank you. I love you too.
You're seeing the comments.
Yeah, I can see it.
She can see now. You can type in English the comments. Vocês podem digitar em inglês que ela vai entender, tá? Então, o pessoal tá falando, tá se despedindo. Então é isso, pessoal. Agradeço vocês. Tá quase 3 horas de live. Almost 3 hours of live. Miniature Nation doesn't have this problem. I'll talk about Miniature Nation.
I need to check it out. I'm very curious about it. Thank you so guys for all the comments.
Obrigado, pessoal. Obrigado, Dani, o It's Me, o Diogo também, o Thiago, todo mundo se despedindo aí. Obrigado a quem ficou, tá? E eu vou ficando por aqui, então, pessoal. Um abração e até mais. See ya!
Bye. Hey, see you at DOF. Bye.
Vejo vocês no DOF, hein? No DOF, vamos lá. Procura nós dois, nós vamos estar lá, hein? Nós vamos estar lá. Me and Natalia, we will be. They're still here. You can talk.
Yes. Also buy the stuff from Atila's shop.
Yes!
Bye.
Yes! Comprem! Obrigado, pessoal. Vou indo, então. Boa noite, boa semana. Adeus. Bom trabalho para quem precisar trabalhar amanhã. E tchau.
Bye.